hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome on in. We are back. Now I should change screen first. I was gonna say I should give a bit of a warning. My voice is a bit today, and I apologize in advance if I sound a bit I mean, we're gonna have the embroidery machine running. Hi, how goes it? So I don't think you should notice too badly because, you know, with the embroidery machine running, that's such a lot of noise anyway. But yeah, I apologize in advance if my voice is a bit today. I'm sure it'll get better, but we've had a lot of cold weather, and so my lungs have been a bit Otherwise, though, I've had a great weekend. I hope everyone else has had a good weekend too. I have a couple of things to show you. As you can kind of see, we have our second mannequin on the desk. The thing is, our first mannequin, I can't properly fit the bodice on. So I pop it on the second one. You know what? Fine. We'll have the skirts and bits and bobs on this one, and then the bodice will be on this one. And that way we can get all the embroideries pinned on it and we can get a look at how it's looking. Miss T, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Ah, dear. And yeah. Oh, yeah. There she is. Would you look at that? It's nice to honestly have everything pinned on in a way where, I don't know, yeah. It was pinned before, but it was like pinned and then folded, whereas now it's like going the whole way around. So yeah, you could see the pieces and where they'll be fitting. I mean, if I put it on my lap, then you could probably see it a bit better, but ooh, the whole way up. There she is. There she is. I mean, we're only 5 pieces down at the moment. 5.5, because I've nearly finished the 6th. But yeah. We're getting there. We got 21 to do, so it's getting there. Taki, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, 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 welcome. Ah, dear. It's looking good. Heck yeah. It's getting there. Each piece I make I really like, and I like watching them slot together and stuff like that. It's very satisfying. Very satisfying. And there's like a little, I don't know if you can see this, so you don't batch up at the back, because there will be, this zip's going to come out and we're going to put a different zip in. I've already purchased that. Because the zip's probably only going to come down to about here, because here there'll be a hole for the tail. So we actually don't need this to be very long, because we need a hole here in the costume, which is why a lot of these will actually only be going to about here, to like do a little tail hole space. Yeah, embroideries with planned tail space. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I think I'll probably end up keeping this costume top, yeah, like I said, on this mannequin. It also helps that you can kind of see the bust line a little bit now. Unfortunately, it's still a light color on a light color, but you can kind of see it a bit better. When it was all folded over, you couldn't see it at all, and yeah, it was just a bit of a shame. Whereas now you can see it a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, there is a bust built into it, and it's kind of big in my head right now. How common is it to use a cheese slicer, one that kind of looks like a simplified wood planet in your country? Not very. Most people just slice it with a knife. I mean, bear in mind, if you're someone who, you know, has a big thing for cheese, you'll probably invest in it, but most people no. You just use a knife. Oh, yeah, it looks so good. I'm really pleased. Again, there are things to fix on this bodice, and like the zip. Like putting in some like permanent stitching in some of these places, and I still need some plastic for the middle of the bust rather than the tacking stitches I have in there now. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Vile! Oh my god! How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. How goes it? It must be early for you. Jesus Christ, Vile. Well, welcome on in for an early morning. Yeah, we're getting there. I love seeing all the pieces come together. I am gonna have to put it down, because that mannequin has nowhere to stand. We have nowhere to put that mannequin. But we'll be bringing forward the embroidery machine and going with that today. Heck yeah. Or pre-sliced trees for burgers. But I mean, bear in mind, in the UK, we do have like a lot of good cheese. We like cheese here. Right, where do I put my memory card? I don't know. I'm gonna have to bring that forward. Where do I have my memory card? Oh, it's in here. So I have put some new programs into this. Not new programs, new designs into my memory card. And that means we can do some new embroideries today. I will put you on top down, but I'm gonna have to just quickly move my keyboard. Before I do that though, I want to show you the new link. I took a nap and threw off my, oh God. I did that a couple weeks ago and it took me forever to fix it. I mean, I'm terrible with that sort of thing, though. I throw it off real easy. Right, so we've already had the cosplay link. Again, if anyone's not seen this cosplay before, there it is. But we now have the comp link, which should take you to the competition that we're trying to enter with this cosplay that we're making. Hopefully, that gives everyone all the background they need on what we're doing here, why this cosplay is so bloody intense. And yes, there you go. That's everything. Yeah, we're slowly building up our links so that, you know, they encompass all the questions that we get more regularly. And, you know, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. I can't take credit. Again, these were suggestions. But, sorry, I just saw a couple of rogue beads on the desk and I was like, I gotta clear up the rogue beads. Can't be having that. Get those out of there. Oh dear, what is that sweater? It looks awesome. All Might! It is an All Might sweater. Yeah, it's my All Might sweater. It's very comfy. Very comfy. There we go. Also, I beaded the other one of this, and this is now my second one. I was just beading it this weekend once I finished work. It does take a little while, and I don't have a lot of time outside of work, but I nearly managed to finish 2 of them, and I'm quite pleased with that. We have a few things to do. I want to print out. It would be amazing if we could print out today everything that's on here, because I think I've got 6 that I'd like to print. I could be wrong. It could be 8. 6 or 8. It has been a while. How are you doing, Steve L? How is your hand? Is it good? Is it all good now? I think I saw you playing Phasmophobia the other day, so I'm assuming you're doing all right. Oh dear. No, don't recall the memory. You don't need to remember anything. I've got new stuff in here. Right. How many have we got to make? We have got... Yeah, so the first one is 4 pieces long. That's a really big one. Where's the first piece of it, though? Is that it there? Oh, it is. Okay. Sorry, it's done it in like a really odd order. Huh. Oh, it's gonna throw me off. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so normally they come in there. Oh, it's because they got 11 in there, which is 1, 1. Okay, I get it. Hand's pretty alright, still can't bend the tip of my finger, but it's somewhat usable again. Heck yeah! So we have 1, that'd be 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 we need to make. Then times 2, 10. I've got 10 to make. I would love to be able to print all 10 today. I think that might be a little bit ambitious. Because that would be what, like 8 hours of printing. I think that might be a bit ambitious. I would love to be able to try it though. We're gonna set it up now. I will be doing a little bit of beading and sequining on the side, but the majority of today, I just want to go print. Get all of these printed because a lot of these do take a little bit of time. Let's get this one set up first then. I'm gonna have to rotate it so that it's otherwise it's gonna be a really awkward direction, isn't it? Yeah, so let's... So this is 1 up and then 1, 2, 3. So it's like a little Tetris block, like a little L. That's the kind of shape this one is. This is the biggest one I have to do. It's 4 pieces. Each piece probably will take about 15 minutes. So it'll take an hour to print 1. And I have 2 of this one. That's why I'm like, it would be a bit ambitious to print all of them. But I want to. I want to really badly because I just want to get these out, you know? I've got these already on my computer. It would be great to just get them out because once we're actually embroidering and beading them, it does take a while. But like, I can work through that in my own time as well. I can't really do a lot of this in my own time because my own time is like past 8 o'clock at night and it's a bit late, and my next door neighbours would be a bit like, why are you setting that big machine up so late at night? So I wanna, you know, not annoy my neighbours, but I also want to get stuff done. Yes. No annoying the neighbours. We do also have a couple of small ones that are just one piece though. I think number 11 is just one piece, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Like to bend it again though. 7 weeks in now, and if I can't bend it at 12, I need another surgery to get it fixed. Oh. But I hope it's just taking a little bit extra long, because yeah, that would be a pain. Good luck, Steve-O. I believe. Tetris music playing. Yeah, honestly, every single one of these embroideries is a Tetris piece. All of them. All of them are Tetris pieces. Because they all Tetris together on the bodice. So I'm just going to be cutting out some base pieces that we can use. There'll be a lot of this. That's okay though. That's okay. Oh, also, you know, like 2-3 weeks ago, it's intense Tetris music. Very intense Tetris music. The most intense. Yeah, you know, a couple weeks ago I said I had somebody who was going to give me their old curtains, but then I couldn't collect them because I wasn't very well. Well, I've got it now. It is too big for my washing machine, so unfortunately I can't wash the curtains, which it is unfortunate because they are not very clean. So what I'm going to do probably is, I already know what I want to do with the curtains. I want to use them as a base for the tail, so I'm going to be attaching everything to the center and working out from that, and that center I wanted to have curtain fabric on. So I'm probably going to cut out the piece that I want, all the pieces I want out of the fabric, and then wash them. Because yeah, it's too big for our washing machine drum. Like, we tried to fit it in there and it was just not happening at all. It was just a big nope. So we kind of had to give up on washing it before I used it, and now we're gonna have to wash it afterwards. I mean, it's not like it's dirty, it's like dusty dirty, you know? It's got a lot of dust on it, so you can get some of it out, but a lot of it's just sort of there. And these curtains are thick. So yeah, which is perfect for what I want them for, but also thick. Oh yeah. But it helps me keep my price down to use things like secondhand curtains. So, again, I can't really complain, since that is a big element of this costume, is the low price. I do think, I'm going to keep going for now, I might need to purchase some more lame fabric. Because the embroidery takes such big chunks and leaves quite a lot of wastage, I might end up having to purchase a bit more lame. I'm a bit annoyed by that, because the lame's been like the only fabric that hasn't been on sale in this whole process, that I've had to like buy full price at like the very steep price of like £4 a meter. I know, terrible, very expensive. I am being sarcastic because that is quite cheap, but I didn't actually want to buy any more fabric once I was done, because like I had kind of carefully budgeted this to try and stay under £200. So I am looking at maybe. So what the thing is, here, okay. If we were to, hypothetical, if I was getting close to £200, if I cut a few other things out that I maybe had purchased that I didn't think that I was going to need anymore, would it still count towards the budget of the costume? Because I would probably just use those for a different costume. I just wouldn't use it for this one. So say, for instance, the LEDs, I think I probably will actually only use 2 of those, but I've purchased 5. If I, say, took those other 3 out of the budget and maybe put it towards a meter of lame, would anyone be mad? Because technically I've already spent that money, but it's not like I'm just going to throw the LEDs away. I'll use them for another project. That's kind of my thought process at the moment, to try and keep this under 200 quid, because if I have to buy more fabric, it is going to push it, because I've got wiggle room for thread, but that's basically all I have wiggle room for. I didn't have wiggle room for fabric. I thought I'd done that pretty good, but the amount of wastage this creates, I wasn't ready for it. It's fair to say I wasn't ready. Oh dear. If that's not, I'll probably do like a proper poll for it. Maybe on the Discord or Twitter. I actually prefer Twitter polls because then you can't see which is winning until you voted and stuff like that, yeah. We will forgive you. Thank you. Oh dear. Yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it, where it's like, it's such a long project that, like with the LEDs, for instance, I was pretty convinced I needed 5, but now the project is kind of probably changed a little bit where I'd be using the LEDs. I don't need as many as I originally purchased, which is good because I could probably use them elsewhere. But then I did spend that budget then on the LEDs that I'm not going to use. I mean, to be honest, that is a part of cosplay though, so I understand the argument of like, well, no, you spent that money and so live with it kind of thing, because like, that's kind of a part of cosplay. And like I said, regardless, I'm not going to get rid of that stuff. I'll just use it for a different project. That's a bit tilted. I don't think it would create an issue though, because we'll be going down there anyway. 20% for potential redos. I mean, so here's the thing. Normally, I would be the same, where I'd be like, I'll go 20% above my budget. This case though, I'm actually trying to like stay under £200 because that's, how to put it? It's very unusual to enter this sort of competition with such a cheap cosplay. So staying under £200 is kind of like a challenge. Yeah. I mean, I've had this happen a few times, and I don't want this to sound like in any bad way against the people that have said this, because you're not wrong. But I've heard this a lot, that cosplay competitions feel pay to win. And I kind of wanted to make a really cheap cosplay for 2 reasons. 1, I'm skint. 2, because I don't think cosplay competitions have to be pay to win. And this isn't going into it being like, well, I'm going to go win it. But like, I can enter and be at the same level as everyone else with a cosplay that's a fraction of the price. It's just about employing different methods to get that same level of quality. And yeah, you know, if you have a lot of money, you do have a lot more freedom, but that goes for everything, right? Cosplay in particular doesn't have to be paid to win, especially with these big competitions. And that's why I wanted to do such a cheap cosplay, to kind of show that a little bit. But also because I'm skint. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do a $4,000 cosplay. Are you kidding me? These two, I'd only count the part used as the final price. I think that's what I'm leaning towards, because I think also that is a more accurate, like, this is how much this cosplay cost. Because there's 2 ways you could calculate it. This is how much I spent during making this cosplay, and this is how much this cosplay cost. I think I'm leaning towards the this is how much this cosplay cost. Yeah. But like, there are a few caveats. Is that the right word? Caveats? Like, there's a few things to think about. Like, one would be like, yes, I made unnecessary purchases at some point that I will end up using for other cosplays. And then another one would be, I already have good equipment. Which is something that you do build up over time doing cosplay, as you would with any hobby, I'd say. Like, you build up a collection of equipment over time. But if this was your first ever cosplay, the likelihood of you having this is like pretty low. Yes. So those would be my, I think the word is caveats. Cecilia, welcome on in. Do you have to submit a costage form or something with the costume? Most of the time they'll ask. You don't have to submit it, but I think I've been asked every single time, how much did the costume cost? Every time I've entered a cosplay competition, it's a question I've been asked. How much did it cost? How much time did it take, and how much did it cost? Those are like just 2 really staple questions that they'll ask. again, I don't think they have to ask it. I think it is just a question you get asked a lot. And I don't think, again, you get judged necessarily on that. It's just an avenue of opening up a little bit more about the costume and why, you know, you've done certain things. Like, for instance, if your costume was very, very expensive, why did it cost that much? Where's that money been spent? And vice versa, if your costume really doesn't cost very much, well then how have you done this then? It's like a great way of opening up the conversation. And with the time, where was that time spent? You know, if someone, say, did a 50-hour costume versus a 5,000-hour costume, where was that time spent? You know, it's just good to know. It's not like you say your thread was a waste or added to the cost. My thread, the thread has been the biggest expenditure in this, easily. Like, it's not even close. Not even close. How like, the thread. The thread, I knew the thread was going to be the most because of like the methods I was choosing, but like, the thread. Like, easily the most expensive part of the costume is the thread. I don't know how many cosplayers would say that, but for me, the thread is the most expensive part of the costume, hands down. Hands down. Luckily, embroidery machine threads are cheaper than my regular machine threads. But because I've sewn so much, and there's such a mixture of threads going on in this, it becomes so expensive, that part. It's a lot. But like, I've noticed this before in other costumes. This is not my first rodeo with a thread heavy costume. And yeah. That's why I chose such cheap fabrics, because I was like, I know this thread. This thread's gonna eat me. It's gonna eat me and I'm gonna need so much. Oh, also, I will add this as like a cost in the cosplay. So like, don't worry, this will count towards the cost of the cosplay. But I'm getting Amazon vouchers for some stuff that I did. And I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this. It's always around this time of the year that I do some heckin' stuff outside of work, and they always give me Amazon vouchers. And then I'm like, and into cosplay they go! So I'm gonna get all of my resin stuff pretty soon. We can start on that. I have been waiting. Also, Matrix, hi! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, that goes there, that goes there. Good job. Yeah, that looks great. I should probably trim this. A very long thread, and then you can keep going. There you go. Did you say resin stuff? I did say resin stuff. So, I want to make some resin gems that will be ending up going into the cape. So they will be clear and like not so exciting. But oh heck! Winged 18 months! Jesus Christ! Wah! Thank you so much for the 18 months, Wing. That's very DJ. It's very heckin' kind of you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. Oh, come on in. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some resin stuff, and it's. Oh yeah, sorry. Keep going, please. You've got work to do. Oh yeah, there's that bit too. Okay. We need it for the weapon. We need the resin stuff. So the weapon requires a fair amount of resin. The other thing is, I might end up putting some separate budget towards performance stuff. I'm not going to include that within the 200 quid. I'm going to do that separately. If I end up doing stuff for a performance aspect of the costume, I'm going to keep it separate. I'm not going to talk too much about that right now, because I'm not sure how much I'll be able to do. I'll show you once we're a bit further along with that, because again, it's one of those things where it's like, I'd rather keep it a little bit more secret until we're on our way with it. But once we've started it, I'll show you and I'll explain a little bit. But yeah, any stuff that's for the performance, I'm not including that as part of the budget, because you wouldn't need that money to make the costume, if that makes sense. You only need that money for the performance. So I'm not including it. And also because that budget won't show up in any of the photos probably of the costume or anything like that. So it would literally be for a one-off performance. Yes. So I, again, won't be including that in the £200 budget for the costume. I did have a good think on that, and I was just like, no. It just limits me so much on what I can do performance-wise, and it doesn't really make any sense, so not gonna do that. I'm okay, things are pretty stressful at the moment. I'm trying to organise stuff to relieve my workload. Heck. Yeah, that sounds good. It sounds positive. I hope you managed to. At least the guy who's on parental leave is back. Just needing to get back into things, and hopefully after that I can get a bit more relaxed. Good. Maybe get a little break in there. A bit of a relaxation time. Good. Oh dear. We've got into resin for gem pieces as well. Yeah, I mean, resin gems, they're so much fun to make. They're not too difficult, and they're just lovely. And they add so much to a cosplay. Or, like, honestly, whatever you're doing. Like, just put them in your house. They look nice. But, no, they do add a lot if you're doing it to costumes. Resin gems add a lot. So I would love to have some for the cape. I want to have them like water droplets. Again, just like trying to feed into the water theme. But then I also need quite a substantial amount of resin for the weapon. So we'll actually need to... I've not done this on stream. I've not done this for a very long time. Technically, I did it in college, but this was ages ago. And I don't think I cast in silicone. So we're going to be making a cast. Because what we'll be doing is, I don't know how much of this I'll be able to do on stream. Some of it I might have to do in the garage and bring into the stream, but I'll try and record it if I can. We'll be making a foam version of the, what do you call it? Foam version of the spearhead? Axe head? Let me show you a picture. Not of that. Sorry, I'm moving the wrong thing. There you go. Of this. A foam version of this. That thing up there. And then I'll probably just do one side and see if I can cast it twice. Would be ideal. If I do it in two parts, I don't think that would be too difficult. And then, yeah, we need all the little resin bits. I could also do them all separately, to be fair, but make it out of foam, and then seal it, cast it, make it out of resin. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a process, but I do think a lot of it we won't be doing on stream. And then there is a little bit of a secret thing that I'll be doing off stream, but I can't tell you about that yet. It's secret. It's secret. You can't know. Oh, dear, you can polish the exotic and look more transparent. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Honestly, resin's so cool. Resin's so cool. I love it a lot. It just does so much good stuff. Have you ever done resin for your prop alterations and modding, Vile? Have you ever used resin? Have you done like little resin pieces? I haven't done casts since college either. Yeah, I know. It's like I did it in college and then I was just like, lazy. I don't want to do it. Costume makes me think of Bangma. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see like a book of all of the Final Fantasy summons. They are so ornate and beautiful. That'd just be so cool. This is going to be like a big talking stream. Honestly, I don't know if I really belong in just chatting today or if I belong in makes and crafting, because I kind of, with the first one, I always prefer to watch it to make sure that it's embroidering all right, but then we're just going to be doing one after the other after the other. I am a friends! Miami, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're crafting. Yeah, well, that's what I kind of thought. Like, I am crafting. It's just because I'm not hands-on crafting, you know, it throws me off a little bit. I'm so used to, like, crafting with my hands. In truth, though, my hands do kind of need a break. Did I tell you I lost my fingerprint? So at work, we have, like, lockers and stuff like that. And there's a few, like, cages and stuff that you need your fingerprint scan for. And we got those, like, we all have them registered when we, you know, start the job. But yeah, like if you're going into the office or you're entering your own locker and stuff like that, you can use fingerprint. I've lost my fingerprint. Like, the embroidery has really thickened up the end of my finger. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, to be honest. It like doesn't hurt or anything, but it's just really thick now, and it doesn't work as a fingerprint anymore. Like, honestly, it was getting pretty difficult for like the last few weeks, and then this week it was just like not having any of it. So I showed one of the managers and they were like, I see. Yeah, no, this is not going to register as a fingerprint. And I had the same issue on my thumb and these two as well, because of it's just pushing needles through over and over again, which is what I'm doing with all the beading. It's just like completely thickened up my fingers, and like now they don't fingerprint read. And they were like, we could try setting it up for one of your other fingers, or we could just give you a code. And I was like, it might be better just to give me a code. I think I should probably just take a code, because I don't know when I'm going to destroy another one of my fingers. I have done resin, but not for my mods. My print was having some issues that I haven't fixed yet. I'll post some things printed in resin in Discord. Ooh, let me know when they're there, and I shall pop over. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, it's fine. I think after this project is over, I'll take myself to a hand spa place and see if they can just, like, I don't know, scrape my hands down. Be like, can you take all of the extra hand off me, please? But there's no point in doing that while I'm still doing this project. Also, Moo, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I hope you're having a fine weekend. Oh dear. Today we're having a day where we let the embroidery machine do a lot of the work. But it's important. I need to get a lot of things printed, so yeah, we have to let it go. We have to let it go. It's fine. It's meant to protect your skin. Yeah. Like, again, it doesn't hurt, and it's like it's not really causing any problems. And I've been using like hand masks and stuff like that, and so it's not dry or anything. But like, it just feels weird, you know. I've been so careful using my sewing machine since you shared your needle to bone story. I have you in a head going, watch your fingers. Like, oh, bless you. Yeah, to be fair though, you gotta be careful. Like, you know, that is probably like one of the more worst case scenarios of what can happen. But yeah, like, if you're pushing fabric from behind, you gotta be careful, because you're just 1 inch away from pushing through and it's your hand there. Ooh. At the very least, it's going to give you a shock, and at the worst, you're going to have to go to minor injuries and take antibiotics, and that's no fun. Nobody likes antibiotics. To be honest, it gave me like a proper, like, you got to be more careful. So yeah, here we are. The silly thing is I haven't been able to use my left hand for so long that it's extra sensitive. Things feel... We have the opposite then. The Steve L, while your hand was gaining sensitivity and becoming like ultra hand, Superman hand, I was losing everything. I have lost my sense of feeling in the end of my finger. I can feel the impact, but I can't really feel a lot else. Goodbye, finger. Oh my god, another jellyfish! Welcome on in, I hope you're having a good day. Heck yeah! Oh, wait, when was the last time I met a full jellyfish? I met a few jellos. Heck yeah! I hope you're having a good day. Ultra Instinct hand, exactly. Everything just feels rough, but I have a lot of new skin there except the tip. I still have no feeling in the tip. Hey, we could be no feeling in the tip buddies. I also have no feeling in the tip. Like, I can feel the pressure just fine, but like if I was to, this is not the sharp end, but like the hard end, when I'm pushing pins through and stuff like that, I just don't feel it anymore. Like, I could just push and push and push and push, and there's no sharp pain or anything like that. But yeah, I guess that's kind of what the problems become, right? It's like, I just don't notice it. Yeah. Hey ho. Posted it in the live stream. As you have. Oh my god. Whoa. Wait, that alien is so cool. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Mega Man is very cool as well. That being said, that alien though. That alien. Wait, that is alien, right? I'm not making that up. That looks like the xenomorph. It's got the big old tail. Oh my god. That's so cool. Oh, yes, I am a jellyfish. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I would like to be a no feeling buddies when I can bend it again. Yeah. Yeah, I am in a position where I've just dented my finger. Oh, for God's sake. This is what I mean, where it's like, I don't have any feeling, but can you see that? I put like a dent in the end of my finger now. God damn it. It's because I can't feel it, so I don't notice when I'm doing this sort of thing now. It's fine, I should probably just not have done that. That's okay. We learn. It's alright. I'll put another hand mask on and it won't even know. Yeah, I might take myself to like a hand person afterwards and be like, can you help? I was not sure. So I have if Shiny finds out, Shiny's gonna be pissed. But I've got these winter gloves, right? And they are kind of the perfect pattern for the Mateus gloves. I'll show you the gloves while we're printing. So, if you have a little look-see at the gloves, do you see, let me get my pointer really quickly. There it is, there's my little pointer. Do you see how there's like a gold line? Like, it's not gold on the inside, but there's like a line around the thumb. So like a really thin little like strip around the thumb and stuff like that. And like, but then it's like just purple and the rest of it with a bit of embroidery over the top. So, I have these winter gloves that have this like perfect pattern on it. Like just perfect. And I think I might take them apart and use them as a pattern. Like once it maybe gets a bit warmer. I'll wait till it gets a little bit warmer. But then maybe once it gets a bit warmer, I'll just be like, oh yeah, get rid of those gloves. Use them as a pattern for these gloves. They're just perfect. Because I was like looking at like how I was going to pattern this, and I was like, it's a bit weird. These gloves are a bit unusual. But then I looked at my winter gloves and I was like, it's these. It's these gloves. It's free of the thing. But ooh. I mean, that's pretty nice. When I go back to work, it'll suck for a while since everything will be so different. I'm sure you'll settle back in quickly though. And also, if you've been off work for so long, it'd probably be nice, right, to have something to like focus on. Also, you can start to see it being printed now. Like, look at it. There's a wave. A little wave. There it is. Heck yeah. It's coming out. Sorry, I like immediately choked again. I'll be so happy when I go back to work, heck yeah. Like whenever I've had to take extended leave, I'm just like, what do I do? What is my life? Like it's nice for the first week and then you're just there like, what now though? What now? Now I'm just lost. The next piece is going to be difficult. The next piece, it's one down. at a slight angle because we've already tilted it a bit. That'll be okay. We'll work it out, but... Oh. We're giving ourselves a bit of a job. I mean, I say we've given ourselves a bit of a job. I've given myself a bit of a job. Oh, also, my anime awards video got blocked on YouTube. The VOD. When we talked about the anime awards, it got blocked on YouTube. I have to go through it, and all the places where I showed it was muted. Like, you guys couldn't hear any of it, but we showed muted versions of some of the openings, and they got blocked. So I have to go through and cut all of those pieces out, unfortunately. I get it. And I would get it more if I hadn't watched all of those on YouTube. Oh dear. I always hated it, but the 3 weeks off I got doing summer, don't get me wrong, I enjoy it, but I'm glad to be at work again. Now it's in 7 weeks. Yeah, that is a long time. Oh, is that our first one done? Is that our first bean done? Well done. Good job. Let me show everybody. So this is the start of our wave. There it is. A wave start. The very shiny background. Let's get the next piece pinned in. Okay. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. I need this piece. I need to rotate it like that. There we go. That's where we're starting. Good stuff. Oh dear. Oh, you've posted in Thingiverse on Discord? Oh, heck yeah. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, there it is printing. Thank you. Oh dear. Bean. It's a good bean. It's a very good bean. Wait, you program your sewing machine to make the pattern? Yeah, so basically the way that anything with these sort of personalized sewing machine patterns work, or embroidery machine patterns I should really say, because this is an embroidery machine. It's very similar to 3D printing. We've already gone through the process of drawing up our embroidery, putting it through a digitizing software, which is the software that converts our drawing to stitches that can be read by an embroidery machine. And then we put it on a memory stick, plug it into this, and then it's got our embroideries. Yeah. I think the easiest way of putting it is very similar to 3D printing. It's just rather than, you know, you getting a 3D print at the end of it, you get a embroidery. It's very cool though, very cool. All the cool kids are doing it, that's for sure. All the cool kids. Yes. Right, I'm gonna have to change the bottom. Oh dear, Bean. Hi there, Zara. How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Well, I hope you had a good weekend as well. Welcome on in. We're having a big printing day today. Lots of heckin' printing. I've got a lot of printing to do. I got so much. My poor neighbours are going to be like, why? She prints so much today. Why? Why this much? The machine has not stopped. You can smell when this machine has been working for a long time. Because you leave the room, you come back and you're like, oh. That sewing machine smell though. Oh. Yeah, like, I can't tell when I've just been in here. Like, and you know, I haven't left. But when I, like, have had this running for a while, I leave for a bit and I come back, I'm like, oh. Smells like sewing machine. Oh dear. Yeah, it gets quite warm. Instead of 3D, get 2D. Yeah, it makes sense now. Heck yeah. It's quite a long-winded process, but it's like, it's worth it. It's a little quicker than 3D printing as well. Whatever. Yo. And also you have to change the thread a lot. Unfortunately, changing the thread is a bit of a process. That's okay. We forgive it because it gives us cool stuff. Right, I'm just changing to the lighter gold again. And we're going to position this so that hopefully the first line of stitching is in a really good place. Okay. And put this one in. Oh, that's not quite right. Ooh. So generally it's a lot harder to put the hoop in the second time because you're like lining it up. I don't think this would be in the right place anyway, no. I'm like, no point in continuing that one if it's not going to be in the right place. It's really close. It's like a few millimeters this way. Let's scoot that back over this way a bit more. Oh, it's so close. Okay. Okay. And that might do it. I'd rather take it over a little more, to be honest. Let me put it there. If there isn't enough overlap, it won't be a strong connection. Like that, I'd rather have that, honestly. Do you wonder if it's gonna... Doesn't look straight. It's a good place, but it's not straight. Can I like shift this up and then just move this around? I mean, we could give that a go, to be honest. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's close. Okay, let's get that up there, and then we're just going to fix the hoop up a bit. Oh yeah, and move the needle up. So the hoop won't be in very well right now, so you have to be a bit careful. Go. Nice. Having a pretty good, albeit low energy day. Heck, well, I hope tomorrow, because I know it's near the end of the day, right, for you. I hope tomorrow gives you a little bit more energy. Aligning seems tricky. It's the worst bit. The aligning is the worst bit. Add a laser marking. You know what, actually? Cranky, that's not a bad call. That would have made it a lot easier. A little laser marking? Yeah. That would make it a lot easier. Instead, we just needle up, needle down. Not quite. Needle up, needle down. Not quite. The most difficult part is when you put the hoop down. So when you attach the two hoops together, it shifts. So you kind of have to account for like it moving about a centimeter. And so the first couple times you put the hoop down, you're kind of working out where exactly it's going to shift to. And then once you know where it's going to shift to, you can accommodate for that, basically. Be like, okay, I know it's going to shift at a diagonal 1 centimeter, like down and left. So I'll make sure that I position it up 1 centimeter to the left, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah. This one will be the most difficult one though, because it's vertical. Vertical ones are a lot more difficult. I don't know why. They just are. They're a lot more tricky. Right, so now let's do the test one, shall we? Oh, it's off. Oh, do I risk it? It's off by a bit. I don't know if you'd noticed though. Ah, oh, dear. I'm off, Jelly. You're off? Trying to try and get some more sleep? Heck yeah! Get some good sleep, Violet. So what's happened here is during the fixing up process, it's pulled this. I don't know if it's going to be a noticeable offing. I think we might just give it a go. No, actually, stop. No, we're not going to give it a go. What am I saying? Yeah, like that's... It's a shame. It's really close, but it's like half a centimetre up, which means all the details on the inside will be half a centimetre off, and I just can't handle that. No. We fixed that. It's okay. It's okay. It comes with the territory. When you get that perfect alignment, when everything just looks stunning and beautiful, honestly like that. I haven't actually undone the hoop very much either yet, so I might just be able to reposition this on the hoop if I get the connections really good. Oh yeah. That is where I want it. Okay, let's tighten it then. It's a lot more difficult to tighten it like this, because the angle's bad, but like, you get it all in there, this might be it. Yeah, I mean, okay, we'll give that a go. That's a lot better. Yeah, that's it. That's so much better. Okay. Yes. That's what I needed you to do. Heck yeah. Oh dear. It's a half centimetre, yeah. So like 5 millimeters it was off before. But now it is not off by that. It is much better. So what it's doing now is it's like preliminary stitches to make sure that it doesn't move around while it does all the more complicated stitches. Because otherwise the base fabric can shift around a lot, which is a bit of a problem. We don't want it to be shifting around all the time. So it's doing the base stitches and now it's going to be putting in the gold. Oh, yes, we got it. That is so much better. It lines up so well. Okay. It's worth it. Spend a little bit extra time. Oh dear. The thing is, you know, I only have this one shot to enter this particular competition. If I want to enter it again, I have to wait a whole year and make a whole nother costume. So I might as well like spend a little bit of time making sure that this particular costume that I'm making is like up to scratch, right? And the little things like it being off, like by, you know, half a centimetre would bother me, so they'll probably bother the judges too. Oh God. Oh, what a cursed thing to show me. Oh. God, Jesus Christ. If a lot of you are not gonna know what this is, but I just had my computer say, look back at your memories. And it just showed me a picture of the manager. And I was like, thank you. I must have made the manager today. Not this time last year or this time the year before. No, it would have been this time last year, maybe. Thanks. No, it would have been when I was altering the manager for the VTuber. That's what I was doing this time last year. I was making the manager into a VTuber. Yep. I was gonna say, that looks so cursed. What is that? Grim. Thanks, computer. Really appreciate it. Manager. Yeah. Very grim though. Just out of nowhere. Jesus, I was just having a nice time enjoying my embroidery, and then you come at me with that. Ugh. That was the manager where I had to rub the eyes out of them so that I could have the blinking eyes, but it means my eyes were rubbed out in the original picture. That's why it's so cursed. It's because if you see the original picture of me, I have my eyes like there's just skin over my eyes and it's all rubbed together. It's really grim. It's just gross. Oh dear. It was necessary. That was what was necessary to do to make the manager as you've seen them. Oh dear. This one's quite a long one. This is 8 minutes for the gold and 13 minutes for the bronze. So this one's going to take a minute. So I could probably do a little bit of beading while this one is on the go, since I won't be changing the thread quite so often. I do believe the next one might be all one thread color, which is so nice. It's so nice when they're all one thread color. It makes my life so much easier. Gromit, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. We are doing a lot of printing today. Hopefully. I'd like to get a lot of stuff printed. We'll see, because of course it does take a little while. But that's the plan. The plan is to print as much stuff as possible. You know? We got so much stuff to print. We gotta get it all done. It won't print itself. Oh dear. Is amazed by the machine? I mean, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool piece of tech, honestly. Yeah. It does work very similarly to a 3D printer. But like, yeah, it obviously it's a bit like it just does embroidery. But for someone like me, who really only works with fabrics, it's fantastic. I think very useful and very cool. And it makes such a nice little noise. Very cool beatboxer. There we go. And go over there. All the beading here is pretty simple. I don't want anything too complicated since this piece actually goes underneath another piece. I did do like a little bit of flair with the sequins, and technically there's like a little detail that I'll be putting across there, but otherwise I kept this one pretty simple. Oh my god! Solar Wren! Welcome on in! Snuggle! And Crate! And Dem! Oh my god, Dem, were you there too? Thank you so much. Oh wait, Dem! Have you turned white? Nice! Thank you so much for shouting out Solar Wren! Welcome on in! And so, praise the sun! Oh my god. Heck yeah, praise the sun. Welcome on in. We're doing a really big printing stream here. So we got lots of armored pieces to print on the embroidery machine. How was your stream, Sweetbean? I hope that it went well. Oh dear. Heck yeah. Oh my god, do you have more jellyfish emotes? Do you have more jellyfish? Heck yeah. Always more jellyfish. I was not here, there, just popped in. Oh, I see. Just a good coincidence. Heck yeah, great timing. Thank you, Dem. I was like, Dem, did you change the color of your name? Also, Solar Wren, what did you get up to today? Unless you need to get snacks. Unless you're like desperately hungry. In which case, please get snacks. Please don't let me stop you from feeding. Oh dear. There we go. We're crafting tonight. I'm very curious about your cosplay project. What are you planning on making? Whale. We are doing Final Fantasy Tactics Advance Mateus. It is a big old cosplay. Very big. 2 seconds. Let me grab my keyboard. Let me grab my little keyboard. We are making... Oh. We are making this cosplay. If you want a link to like all of the information on the cosplay, there it is. And we are making it for this cosplay competition. It's a big old cosplay competition. So the cosplay has to be like top heckin' notch. I'm full of great times today. I popped into Doodle Stream just in time to ban someone as George's power went out. Oh, bless. Good timing. Oh, and I hope George's power comes back. That's no fun. Oh god, your keyboard. No. You didn't see anything. We don't have a keyboard on this stream. No keyboard. We type with our mind. No keyboard here. Nope. Oh dear. Did I do... sorry. Did I do 4? Three at the top. That's what I did. Okay. I just needed to match it. That's huge. It is a very big cosplay. We are making, at the moment, it's a bit difficult to show you because I have it on my second mannequin, all of the armor pieces through beading and embroidery. So they're like, can you see how sparkly they are? Look at them. There they are. They are all glittery and beady and sparkly. And that's how we're making them all. But it takes a minute because they need a lot of work on each piece. They thought when I saw it. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big one. And speaking of embroidery, our embroidery machine needs up thread changing. Because yeah, we're just doing the second part of this. This is a 4-part embroidery. So we line it up and then we move it to the next part and it does the next part. It's doing very well, honestly. It's doing a great job. It's Para's back. She's been offline for 3.5 hours, so this was wild. But okay, cool. Oh yeah, of course, because Doodle does the earlier streams now. Yes. The embroidery. It's a lot of embroidery. we heavy embroidery. Well, you kind of with big competitions, you pick you kind of want to pick a few skills to display and talk about a little bit. So beading is definitely one of the beading and the embroidery is going to be one of the skills we pick to talk about, I think. Yeah. Skelter! Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome. We are doing a lot of embroidery printing today. We have so much to do. I've got 10 programmed in at the moment. I don't think I'm going to be able to print all 10 because some of them are like 4 pieces big, but I'd like to print as many as possible because it sets us up in a really good place if we can print loads of these off. Because then we can just, first of all, I can like spend my evenings embroidering some of them so we can like get this going a little bit quicker. But then also, we constantly have stuff to do on stream. The thing is as well, here, there's a bit of a cog being thrown in the works because Legends of Arceus is coming out this Friday. And I'm just here like, I know what my brain's like. My brain sometimes can just completely switch off cosplay and go straight to Pokemon. So, it might not. Who knows? I might hate this game. It might be like my least favorite game in the world. But if it, oh my god, wait, what happened? Oh, hey, it's Mel. Mel, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. What's up? Hi, Crumpet. You are Deimos? Wait, you're also Deimos, Crumpet? Oh, heck. You're also excited. You're heckin' ready. I'm also heckin' ready. Heck yeah. Oh dear. And Kat and Shady and Mel. Wait, Patty and Mel have brought their wholesome pals to raid and hype you. Welcome on in. Another maker and crafter? Oh my god, what have you been making and crafting? Heckin' welcome in. I'm gonna have to do my whole cosplay intro again. 2 seconds. Let me get myself all set up. So this is back in my machine. Oh Jesus. 2 seconds. I need to get this all in my machine. Bam. Dear Books, welcome on in. I don't believe you, Jelly Steve-O. What do you mean you don't believe me? Also, Jungle Carpet Python, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow and thank you, Crumbit. Dear. Spice Girl raid. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! I want to see Arceus. Me too. Oh dear. So yeah, Ren just popped in too. Oh dear. And Hannah K, welcome on in. This is awesome. We make cosplays here. So at the moment I'm working on a really, really big cosplay. Again, if anyone wants to check out the cosplay, blah, 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 blah. That is the cosplay link. So you can find out everything you want to find out about, I almost said Legends of Arceus. That's not the one. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced Mateus. That's my cosplay. And we're making it for this cosplay competition. It's a big one. They've actually combined 2 competitions that would normally be running. There's Crown Championships and Euro Cosplay. So it's a really big competition this year for cosplay competitions, which is why I'm making such a big costume for it. Yes, that's what's happening. What have you been up to, Mel? Oh, dear. Oh, Dem, wait, you just like 2 seconds ahead of me, like always? Thanks, Dem. I appreciate it. Oh, dear. I've never seen a sewing machine like this before. So this is an embroidery machine. So what it does, we digitize over on my computer. Basically, it's the same as setting things up for 3D printing, but instead of taking it to a 3D printer, you take it to an embroidery machine. And then once you're all ready and everything's... You got something stuck in you? You do. 2 seconds. It's got a little thing stuck in it. You're fine. Sorry, I had something stuck in it. You basically get it all set up, and that way you can do your own custom designs. Because we've patterned the entire armor for all of these individual pieces, we've made so far 42 patterns for the bodice that we are printing out. And then we bead them all, sequin them all, and whoop, in they go. Yeah, it wasn't good enough that I posted. It was perfect. I read a book about cosplay competition and cosplay streamer, bedazzled by... Ooh! I've not heard of it, but it sounds great. Are you okay? You're making a couple clunk sounds. Are you nervous? Are you nervous because we have new people? You're okay. You're fine. So cool. It's awesome. Heck yeah. Also welcome in, Gav. You're cross-stitching today. Usually crocheting or some kind of craft. Heck yeah. I actually really love crochet. I find it to be really, really relaxing. It's like a chill craft. Unfortunately, there isn't really any crochet in this cosplay for me. I did look whether or not I'd want to do some like crochet-styled borders on things, but it'd all end up being a little thick comparatively to the rest of it, so I decided against it in this particular case. But otherwise, I like multimedia in cosplays, and so crochet, I think, looks fantastic in costumes. I think it looks really, really cool. Adds so much texture. But in this one, I couldn't do it, unfortunately. Also, Red Flag, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I'm just adding a couple of the details that I had on the other one. So this is my second time embroidering this piece of armor because we had it flipped for the other side of the bodice. That's why I'm quite confident in knowing where I'm going, because I've already done it once. Oh dear. Sorry, sewing machine, I make you nervous. I promise I am friendly. You know what? It's been really good. Our little embroidery machine has been chugging along for like the last couple weeks, and bear in mind, we have had it like printing again and again and again and again. Although we only have 42 patterns, a lot of our patterns are made up of multiple pieces. So like for instance, this one is made up of 4 pieces, and we have to do that twice, which is easily over an hour of printing per pattern. And it's doing really well. It's just chugging away, giving it its best shot. Honestly, couldn't be more pleased with the work that it's doing. I think it's doing great. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I get a bit nervous, but it's doing really well, honestly. I'm very impressed. It used to be a bit more finicky while we were on stream. It used to be we'd start streaming and it'd immediately break down, but now it's gotten a bit more used to it. It's doing really well. Cosplay is such a detailed craft for something this large scale. My hat's off to you. Oh, bless you. I mean, it's very large scale, but each element is very relaxing to create, if that makes sense. So like, there's nothing on here that I am super, super stressed out about. They're all elements that are within my ballpark of crafts. The majority of it, the complicated parts of it, are beading and sequining and stuff like that, which I love, and it's in my favorite color. I love gold. Gold is my favorite. So whenever I'm doing this in the evenings, it feels like when I finish a piece of armor, like I've done a good job. There you go. That was my craft for the night. So even though there's like 42 pieces of armor for the bodice, each time I finish one, it's like, nice, good job. You know? So the nice thing about such a large cosplay is you have like a ton of small victories. Whereas with a smaller costume, you might only have 1 or 2 small victories, and then the big finished piece. Yeah. Whereas I celebrate finishing something nearly every single day. It's a constant celebration. I saw Arceus is listed as having 2-player. I thought it was fully single player. I had no real... To be fair though, I'm glad. I'd assume it's referring to Pokemon battles. If I had to be honest, I'd assume it's referring to battling. I have no idea though. I'll be honest, I've tried to shelter myself a little bit because I know there's a lot of information on Arceus out there at the moment because of the leaks and stuff. So I've been trying to like shelter myself a little so I don't get all of the spoilers and stuff. So I'm probably a bit behind on stuff they've actually released as information. Like all the official stuff I've probably missed as well. But yeah, I'm going to make an assumption, I think that. And I know there's a way you could do, and this was a thing you could do, so Epic is a great way to look at it, constant celebration, yeah. I think a really cool way with big cosplays you can work out is if you early on list all of the steps, and like for instance with the bodice, I might list out finished bodice piece 1, finished bodice piece 2, all the way down to 42. What I used to do with big costumes like this is I'd assign, this is gonna sound, I've said it before, but it sounds silly whenever I say it, but I'd assign each piece a plate of sushi at Yo Sushi. Like whether it be like a green plate or a blue plate or a pink plate if it's really complicated. I'd say for all of the bodice pieces, they'd all probably be green plates because they're not that complicated, they just are time consuming. That way, every time I finish a piece, I reward myself at some point. With sushi, Yo Sushi, you know, you don't really want to go when you've only got one plate. So maybe I'd wait until I'd done a few of the bodice pieces, maybe like 4 or 5 bodice pieces. So I have like 4 or 5 green plates, and then do a couple more complicated bits so I can spend a little bit of extra money on something else. Bits that take a little bit longer, maybe like the resin for the staff, for instance. And yeah, and then once I've done those steps as well, tick those off, tick off the plate, I have a meal and I can take myself out for a nice meal. And I've done that with big costumes for like 4 or 5 years now. I'll be honest, I love making big costumes, but even like it can feel very draining at times when you look at how much you still have to do. So stuff like that makes it like, well, I still have about 5,000 steps, but if I do 2 more steps, I can take myself out for sushi. It feels like a lot better. At the moment, I'm not doing it so much as if I take myself out for sushi because it's just not been possible over the last 2 years. But I'm doing it more like every 10 steps that I finish, I order a takeaway. You know, it's a nice, I'm motivated by food, but it's nice motivation. Make up a huge project in small victories, yeah. It's a lot easier to handle. If you were to do it as just like the only victory is finishing the project, it would probably become very daunting very quickly. Ketjam, heck yeah. I also love the sound of the machine. It always feels really loud whenever I hear it without my headphones on though, which is probably about what you hear. If you need a battle buddy, oh heck yeah, because you're also going to be playing it on Friday, right? Although will you be playing it earlier than me or... I never know how that kind of thing works. I'm hoping to play it for a while, so we might actually be playing it at the same time, which would be cool. And then we can maybe battle. I already have some Pokemon I want to find. Food is best motivation? Heck yeah, it is. At least for me, it always has been. Like, you know, we don't do takeaways so often, and I never go out for sushi. So, you know, stuff like that was a really good way of motivating myself through some of the tougher parts of the cosplay. Because, like, I love cosplay, but some parts are hard. Some bits, like, I just don't want to do. And that was, like, a great way of motivating myself through it. It should be 3 hours for you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Crumbit! Crumbit, you only popped by today! Crumbit! What the heck? Robert, you just came by! Very... Is this the whole song? I don't think it let me do the whole song. I think it's just the half. Thank you so much. That's very hecky kind of you. Damn. Damn. Oh, the cutest song. Sometimes we're a DJ. Trumpet, thank you so much. And to everyone who got a gift sub, I hope you enjoy your emotes. Like to party. We like to party. Oh God. And everybody's jumping. New York to San Francisco, and interstate free disco, and wheels of steel are turning, and traffic lights are burning. Like to party. I think you redeemed Blue as well, didn't you? It's my whole album right there. The two songs is my whole album. Open up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die, 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 dabba. Oh God, I don't know how I did it all in one breath before. Oh dear, I was painfully waiting for it. Steve L, but it means you'll be able to do it another time. It means I believe Steve L. I was sitting around 100k, you know, for emergencies. Thank you so much for playing my whole album. And again, thank you so much, Crumpet. It's very hecking kind of you. Oh, did you finish? Good hecking job. Well done. Right, let's get you lined up for the next one, shall we? I'll just get this thread attached and then I'll be right with you. Oh, dear. The dance jellyfish emotes, yeah. We dance. We dance. You mean for when there's no cooldown? Yeah, basically. That would be an emergency situation, yes. I feel like I'm smoke bombing a party, but I gotta go. No, you're good, Mel. Please, get some rest, get some snacks. I mean, anyone who came with the raiders as well, like, please do get rest and snacks. I know what it's like after a raid. You often have to get food. And sometimes rest. I always forget rest because I do morning streams. Rest is also important. Oh, dear. But thank you again so much for the raid and take care. Oh dear. Right, that's the second part, which is now just connected to the first part. Do you see that transition though? Do you see why they like spending the time to like line them up? Yeah. Seamless. I mean, there's a small seam, but it's like very subtle. That's why we spend so long lining them up. The next one's gonna be a weird one. Have a good day, night. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Seamless. This is going to be a wave that actually goes above the tail. And yeah, it's our back wave. Our little back wave. All right, let's get the next one set up. So we go back here, back here, back here, forget. And then go into here, into here. And which one is it? This one. Set, rotate 90 degrees because it's easier to embroider like that. And then pretend like you're starting, but you're not. There you go. And that gets us set up for where it starts. Good stuff. Okay, so I do need to switch to the gold again. Right. We're getting there. We're getting there. Why is there no cooldown on blue? There is. If they don't cooldown, weird. It doesn't show me one. Oh, I swear. I swear. Fabric on my keyboard. Oh my god, you're being a busy bean. You're all good. Excuse me. Right, we're gonna have to refill both our bobbins soon. We're getting We're getting into dangerous bobbin territory where it's going to start asking me to refill. I really hope it asks me to refill the bronze one first because I've got the bronze one set up to refill it. I think it's going to ask me to refill the gold one. That's okay. That's okay. We live. We live. Now, I could buy it, then it shows the cooldown. Weird. It's like, it's getting you hyped up that you could have it, and then as soon as you can have it, it's like, no, actually, let me take that away from you. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. Very cruel. Honestly, very cruel. Oh, dear. Oil. And then let's get this in here. Got the needle a little low down. I might need to pick that back up again, but that's okay. And we'll pick out the bobbin and get this lined up. Again, this is always a bit of a process. Worth it, but it does take a minute. Bear with us. Oh my! Shining! Oh dear, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Jesus Christ! Welcome on in, Chriso! Hi, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Duolingo. Oh, what language were you learning? And how did it go? I hope it went well. I'm always a little afraid of Duolingo. I feel scammed. Did you see that I broke George's spirit? Did you see that I broke George's spirit? No, not yet. Oh, a bit of Japanese. A Japanese expert. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. He's been teaching me FIFA, and I've only been playing 2 weeks. But he's basically been playing it since birth, and you crushed him one. Oh no. Oh no, George. George. What? Oh, I was gonna ask you. I know it was a couple of weeks ago, but when you were playing Leeds United, did you win? Did you win as Leeds? This was weeks ago. I just forgot to ask. You broke something? No, just spirit, you know? Just spirit. I hope your stream was good. Don't be afraid of Duolingo. The owl only kidnaps your family and holds them at gunpoint until you complete every language course. Yeah, that's my concern. You know that? See now that? That's what I'm worried about. Like the learning the languages bit, I'm like, oh yeah, heck yeah. It's the kidnapping I'm concerned about, you know? Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, for starters, no is the answer. That's not it. We're close, and it was going in that direction. That's not the place. That's okay, that's okay. Why is my eye itching now? This is not the time. There's a time for you to be itchy, and now is not it. Oh no, I pulled it through. I didn't want to do that. No. Okay, put that through there. And then... through that. Okay, am I really far back? I'll never know. Because you pinged out immediately. Oh my god. Oh, so the hoodie looks great. Where's it from? It's from a Comic-Con. It's an all-night sweater, and it's from Comic-Con. Ian, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. I thought I was playing a cheat. Heck, it's a small concern. Streamer's nice. It's past midnight now. Super. Oh, Shiny, if you need to get some sleep, please do. Please do. Get some heckin' Z's and some maybe snacks. I don't know, a midnight snack. My player just zipped by him as if he was taking a casual stroll in the park. It's All Might's outfit from My Hero Academia. It is. I'm being All Might today. Yeah. Like catch some Z's. Yeah, catch some heckin' Z's. Again, thank you so much for the raid, but like, please look after yourself first and foremost. Meanwhile, don't mind me. I know it probably just looks like I'm putting the hoop in again and again and again. That's because I am. This part is really hard. So you kind of have to line it up. And then once you've lined it up, you have... Okay, nobody breathe. No, you can breathe. I can't breathe. You guys are good. But I can't breathe anymore. Goodbye, world. This is good. But... Getting it out of here without pinging it out of the hoop. Duh. Okay. It's in there nice and tightly. It's in there nice and tightly. Okay. We got it. We got it. Look at us filthy weebs, Jelly. I don't know what you're talking about. I shower. I'm a clean weeb. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Only clean weebs here. only very clean weebs. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Okay. Ugh. Please still be in the right place. Please. You'll break my soul if you're no longer in the right place. So if you, please. You good? Okay. Now I have to check this not an angle, but I have hope. Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted. It overlaps it. It'll stay safe. Good connection. Very nice. Okay. Hey there, Shining Anchor. Goodbye, world. This is good. This is good. We've just put on this distinct scent. Yeah, you're probably right. You can all guess what I smell like, I'm sure. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh. I know it doesn't seem like... Okay. I knew your bobbin thread was nearly empty, so I'm not too mad, but... Okay. It's fine. Basically, the bobbin thread is empty and it needs some more. That's okay. I'm gonna try and fill it up at the top because I really don't want to unthread that one. Last time I tried to fill something up at the top though, it actually threaded it into my machine. So I'm a little concerned about it, but we're gonna give it a good go. You know, we're gonna give it a good shot. Go by your... I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't own a keyboard. I don't, and I've never owned a keyboard. Ah, dear. Okay. Unfortunately, I have to waste a bit of thread, but let's do this. Like this, and so, oh, whoa. It does spin it very fast. That's okay. I'm prepared for it. I'm gonna keep an eye on it this time, because last time I did this, I stopped watching it for 2 seconds and it started destroying itself. So, listen here, you. I can't hold this up and sort you out, so I'm gonna have to trim that. Okay. I put my finger here, it can't go around it. I think that'll help. Ooh. The thing is, if it jumps forward, we have a problem. So I'm just keeping a really close eye on it in case it jumps forward. I think we're about done, to be fair, so I might stop it now. Okay, we got plenty. Spooky. Spooky stuff. Do you know what time it is, Jelly? The time is... Yeah. What Nightbot said. That's what the time is. Yeah. I can't be more accurate than Nightbot. Never mind weather. I was going to use like this on cooldown for 16 minutes. It's pretty humid. Yeah, we have really high humidity in the UK generally. Just generally. It's pretty humid here. Yeah, we're really moist over here. Yeah. It's like one of the best things about living in the UK is you're just consistently moist. The moisture never leaves, and you just kind of grow to get used to it. It's just how that is. We're just always moist, forever moist. It needs to restrain moist, otherwise to dry out and die. Yeah. So that's why, as a jellyfish, I remain in this country, right? The humidity is so high that I can actually survive outside of the water. Like, it is the coldest part of the winter for us, and yet our humidity is like, We're just a humid place.
No, that's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage. It's a heckin' lot of damage. I'm not keen on our humidity, to be honest. Our humidity kind of sucks, but like, we all just live with it. It's fine. It's whatever.
There you go.
Nice. Good job. Wait, Gone, are you pink? Heck yeah. I hope you're having a good day. It's called whales, and whales live in water, so it should be humid. Exactly. We're humid for the whales. I won't need to do it until we pass by 30 degrees. Yeah, that's true. To be fair, the humidity's fine until it gets hot, and then it's not fine anymore. It's not fine. It can't survive. It passes 30 degrees and it's like, ugh. Oh, unmanageable. That's what it is. Unmanageable. Unless you're down the beach, and then it's kind of okay. And then you're kind of like, I don't know why. I guess because you can jump in the ocean, and the ocean is literally freezing. But yeah, if you're down the beach, you probably will be okay. But if you're anywhere else, like if you're inside, no, you won't survive. That's about it. You're dead. You're done for. Sorry. I'm pink. I'm tired of being blue or purple. Heck yeah! I think I've always been pink, but I have considered changing my color. Like a few times I've been like, do I want to be something else? And then I've just been like, it's just easy. I'll just stay the same. I'm lazy. I'm enjoying seeing your comic art. Right? Gon is very heckin' talented artist. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little Gon who lives in a blue world. But no, Gon is pink. Gon would be in a pink world now. He's in the wrong world. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I just have time to take chapters and more. It's like 10 chapters now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't I'm pink dabba dee dabba die? Yeah, but Gon is pink. Dabble dee dabble die. This is a day of people changing colour, because Dem's turned white, Gon's turned pink. Maybe I should change my colour. Maybe it's a new year, new me kind of move, right? Shoot. New me, new me. No, new me, new me? New me, new year. Yeah, maybe I should change my colour to blue. No, I'm not gonna be egg. Absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I would never. Ugh. Get that egg out of here. Ew. No egg. No egg. Turned white. You know what I mean? Their name is white now. I change color whenever Doodle stops seeing my messages more frequently. Oh. Wait, does Doodle have their Discord, not their Discord, their Twitch in light mode? Because if Doodle has their Twitch in light mode, would Doodle ever see your messages? Because your name would be, it is dark, okay. Because I kind of want to put my Twitch in light mode now, because then you would be in, then you would be invisible, right? Surely. You'd assume the green mod icon would help, but it doesn't. No, honestly, I don't assume that, because I also miss messages. And my chat does not move anywhere quick as Doodles. I'm just here like boopy doopy 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 doo. The thing is, what I struggle with is if messages are about the same length, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I've seen that message before because it's about the same length as the previous message. And people don't speak in sentences that are about the same length long. So if it's about the same length, then I've probably seen it before. and there's no brain behind that, really. Invisible, yeah, I kind of want to do it. I'd do it if I didn't think it would affect my head. I'd be like, oh, hell yeah. Put it in light mode so we have an invisible mod. But wait, to anyone who is in light mode, you would be an invisible mod, right? Which is pretty sick. How's everyone? Got coffee or tea today? I got tea. I got tea today. A tea day. Heck yeah. I hope you've managed to get some nice drinks. Oh, you nearly finished that bit? Good job. Good job. Oh wait, you got another bit though. You got another bit. You're not finished yet. There's a little bit of extra yellow that you need to tackle. Should be, heck yeah. An invisible mod. I think it's pretty sick. I like that. I like that. Invisible mod. Strikes from the shadows when you least expect it. Very specifically, BTTP has a habit of offsetting the color slightly if it's close. Oh. That's a shame. That's a heckin' shame. I guess it's so people aren't invisible. I put everything dark because my eyes can't take all the light. Yeah, me too. Me too. They can't. My eyes cannot take the light. Oh, did you finish the yellow? Yeah, good job. 2 seconds. I just want to finish this bit, and then I'll be right with you. And then we'll change your thread. I think you're going to run out of bobbin again on the next bit. So I anticipate it. Also, all the interior beading is now done on this bit. It's just the exterior beading to go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. There we go. Oh, you get stuck. Again? You're getting stuck a few times today. Okay. There you go. That's better, right? There's the yellow part. Now I just need to do all the outlines. Plus we have plenty of the more goldy yellow bobbin now, so we shouldn't run out of that for a while. That's a good position to be in, to be fair, because we'll still be using a lot of that. And switch that over. Oh yeah. Oh, see, now that's a little difficult for me to see because it's it's an unusual color. I don't see that color very much. I guess because it's a little darker. It's like close to the background color. You are for me now. Yeah. You're like you're not quite the background color, but you're close. Oh dear. We are. And then then through here. And then through there. Okay, let's get that bit all done. And then we'll only have one more section for this piece. Although, I still need to print the opposite side, and then I have so many other ones, but I think the other ones are 3 or 2s. And then the 1, 3, 2 or 1, I think, the other piece are. Which is not too bad, to be honest. Get that up there. It is the background colour, I think. Oh, it makes it lighter. I see, I see. You DM what it's supposed to look like? Oh, heck yeah. Oh, that's what it's meant to look like. I see. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. Hi there, invisible person. Yeah, for me, you're like a light grey. I ate 2 bowls of noodle, and then I sit there and I'm hungry. I think my stomach.exe is broken. I have days like that, though. I have days like that, especially with noodles, to be honest, where I eat it and I'm just like, it has not filled me, though. What do I do? For I am not full. Assist. I still hungry. I still hunger for more. I definitely have those days where it does just feel like I'll have like 2 bowls of noodles and then like cookies, and I'm like, I'm still. What do I do? What do I do at this point? There we go. It'll be nice when I have this piece done as well, because then I can pin it on and it'll match the other side of the armor. I'm sorry, I just bopped the camera. One day, I will have a setup where my cord is like the other side of the desk, so that I don't bop it when I'm like hand stitching. Also, did I go into my finger? I think we're okay. I kind of flicked it there. I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. I really don't want to bleed on these. I really don't. I don't want anything like that getting near this. It takes so long to sew all of these. The idea of like bleeding on them is like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Satanist, I crave for... Stop. No. Why? What happened? Are you okay? No violence. Is it the sound of the sewing machine? Is it like a ritual sound that makes you crave violence? What's wrong? Well, no, what's wrong for you? Why are you craving violence all of a sudden? Oh dear. Oh, da, 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 da. Or is it not sudden? Is it just a daily occurrence? In which case, I guess fair. Who said it was sudden? Oh yeah, my bad. I thought it was new. That's you know, I assumed. That's my bad. I shouldn't assume these kind of things. I guess it could be just a daily occurrence. I shan't kill. Glad. Good. Good. Oh dear. Oh, at work this weekend, I like nearly lost it. Like not in like a bad way. I nearly lost it. I just like couldn't keep composure because there was like a bloke I was serving who was in like so much autopilot mode, and after I finished serving him at the till, he told me to sleep well. And like, bless him, I don't know if he'd slept. I don't know if he'd slept himself. You could kind of tell like he wasn't really like, he was like really busy and he wasn't really there, and he was just like going through all of his chores and stuff like that. But he like was like, sleep well, and then he just went, and I was like, sleep well? I'm your cashier. Oh, I like really struggled. Like it took me like a full minute to process it, and I really struggled to keep it together. I've never had someone tell me to sleep well after I served them. dear. Oh, that was good. Yeah. Like, I mean, it could have been like a really subtle threat, I suppose. But like, it did just kind of seem like some poor bloke in autopilot. Awesome. Oh, that was good. It's alright. It made me giggle. He was wishing you a better night than he had himself. How sweet. Yeah, like, I could definitely take it like that. Like, I don't think this guy had slept. I think he was having a bit of a rough time. Like, he was obviously, like, really busy. Like, it was around the middle of the day, so it could have been that he was even on his lunch break. And, yeah, he was really busy. He was just, like, rushing around trying to get all this stuff together. And then... so he just sleep well. Oh, dear. Yeah. I like customers like that. I mean, obviously, I do hope that he maybe gets a good night's sleep himself, to be honest. But yeah. They don't mean any harm or anything. They're just not quite with it that day. Oh, dear. No points left. Okay, bye. Take care, GTM. Thank you for the heckin' egg and the horn. Oh, dear. Bless him. Other than that, it's quite quiet at the moment. I guess because it's like January sales period is kind of like calming down. And it's not really a good time of, like, a lot of people don't really get bra fits this time of year generally. Like, returning things and maybe getting fits if something didn't fit the way they expected it to after Christmas. But a lot of that's already been done. So, like, I kind of like chill now. It's all chill. A bit more relaxed at work. Finally, all of the rush is over. Even though interacts can be exhausting, though, I understand working with kids every day. I mean, you're right, for sure. There could be some really tiring ones. And sometimes people... they don't have bad intentions or anything like that. But it's difficult because I don't think they have a lot of experience being in a shop. And like how shops work. And so sometimes you kind of have to like hold their hand a bit and explain a lot of things, even though these people are like fully grown adults and they're often like a little older than me even, but they need extra help to like shop. They're not bad people though. They just they don't quite understand how a lot of the stuff works, so you have to explain a lot of it. Oh, my beads! And that can be quite tiring when you get like a lot of people like that. But they're not bad people, and I still prefer them 1,000 times over to someone who just comes in to scream at us. They're still like a much better type of customer. Holiday event, man, it must have been hectic there. It wasn't as bad as it has been previous years. I think a lot of people are shopping online at the moment. Yeah, so we do a lot of fits at the beginning of January for things that were bought and didn't fit the way they expected. But like we kind of calmed down by this point, like some back to school stuff. But other than that, it's pretty chill. Not that much. Not that much happens. Back to like the regular. It's nice though, because you know Christmas style stuff lasts for so long. So getting back to just regular busyness is very nice. Very nice. It feels like it's about time. You also fulfill online orders too? Yeah, so we do have online. It's definitely got more popular. The thing is, with bras, you kind of already need to know your size before you order online. But the thing is, because of everything with like lockdowns and stuff like that, a lot more people have got more confident with ordering online. So yeah, we always had it as an option though, always. Any good Karen stories? It's daily. It's like, it's not like it's difficult because I can't just be like, oh yeah, I got one really good one. It's like, oh, I can talk about this one now. Let me just double check one last time, make sure that it didn't turn up in the news. Because I don't want to dox my workplace. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't think that it would, because I know we weren't the only person that did it. Like, a lot of shops did. But I wanted to make sure, like, it didn't come up that we were specifically named. So basically, a couple of weeks ago, Shifty, I could finally tell you, okay, I told Shifty about this when it happened, because I was like, you will not believe what just happened in our store, and like what we did to combat it. So basically, a few weeks ago, there were like a round in the UK of like anti-mask and anti-vax protests. There were really big ones in London, but a lot of other cities like Birmingham, Cardiff, oh, there goes, and like towns as well would have like pretty big ones as well. And there was one that was happening near my store, and so they're like quite big groups of people. Yeah, that was wild. It was wild. They're pretty big groups of people. They're normally like several hundred people at least, even in the smaller protests. And they've all got banners, horns, stuff like that. So they're very loud, and it is like a full protest, right? For anti-mask and anti-vax. And they actually managed to get into a shopping centre. Now, I don't know how they managed to get in there, because there's security in the shopping centres, but they managed to get into the shopping centres. And so one of my colleagues, which wasn't on shift at the time, was in the shopping centre doing a bit of shopping, having a nice day out, and saw this anti-mask parade coming through the shopping centre. And she was like, oh, I gotta let them know what's happening and that they're not blocking this at all. Because if they'd have continued, they would have gone out onto the like high street area and right next to our store, basically. And because our store was right at the end, and we were like, oh god. So she ran to our store and was like, hey, so I don't want to alarm you or anything, but you have an anti-vax protest coming right towards your store. And the managers were like, And at this point, by the time my colleague had got here, they were 20 meters away. They were really close. And I have never seen all the managers and higher ups sprint across the store. And you know what they did? They activated our anti-terrorism protocol. I've never seen it. I've never seen it happen. They shut down our store. They put all the fire shutters down. Like, everything stopped. Everything, bam. Oh, there goes. Because every store in the UK will have anti-terrorism protocol. And they just went like, no, we're not dealing with it. Bam, shutters down. Customers, you're staying in. Anyone outside, you're stuck outside. We're done. Everything's down. We're ready. And we hunkered on down, and not everything went quite to plan. Technically, a lot of the stuff is meant to cut. Like, we have an escalator that's meant to stop. It did 2 hours later. Stuff like that didn't quite go to plan, but like generally everything did. And yeah, that was something. We weren't the only store that did that though. There was like there is communication between a lot of the small stores and like the big stores as well, and a few stores just went like, no, I'm not dealing with it. And it's also like not on the job of the staff to have to deal with it either, and they just activated anti-terrorism protocol against the protest, and we all just went bam, and all of our windows went down. The thing is, like, members of staff like me, I didn't know that's what was happening. So all I saw was all the shutters on the windows and doors go down, and I was just there like, I didn't know there was a protest. I didn't know what was going on. I had assumed maybe we had like someone really ill and like we needed to like block traffic to the door. Because that, sometimes that happens, and you don't want people coming in, because if somebody collapses in the doorway, for instance, that makes sense. We've had it happen once or twice where we have actually blocked the doors. Not quite so dramatically, but we've done it to prevent people coming in, just so that they can get medical help and stuff like that. That was my thought. And then I saw like everything else happening, and I was like, wait a minute. I've had training for this. Well, there's no way. They would have told us. Surely they would have told us. And there was nothing. And then eventually, yeah, they went around, they were like, don't worry about it. It's all fine. It's just because there's an anti-vax parade right outside. And you looked at the shutters, and you know what they were doing? Bam, 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 bam on the shutters. We were like, oh. Yeah, so any of the shops that did that basically got that treatment until the police stopped them. And yeah, so you can't see really through those shutters. You can just sort of see shadows of people. You can't see people. It's not like they're see-through or something. So you could just see shadows of people going like bam, 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 bam on the shop. It's like, oh my god. And then the police did come take them away, and you know, they didn't arrest anyone, they just moved them along, I think. And yeah, that was that. We only had the shutters down for about a total of 10 minutes, I think, because then the police moved them away. And again, then like 2 hours later, a lot of our electrics suddenly stopped working because it was like, yes, we need this. It was weird. It was weird. And I was just there like, right, okay, we got it. And yeah, sorry, it's not quite a Karen story, but that happened like recently. This is what I mean, like every week something happens. Like you don't have a week go by where like someone isn't rude to you. That was an extreme event. I've not had anything that intense since I started working there. But you know, it's there's always someone being rude, and there's always someone trying to take advantage of systems and like, you know, be rude to staff and stuff like that, and someone always comes in just to scream at you. But like that, I think if you work in a shop, you're just used to that. That's just how it is. But that was something else. That was something else. Oh dear. Oh, Anna Shadowell, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Good on them. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I think but the thing is, like, what would we have done if they'd come into the store at all? We would have just been kind of like, there's general security around, but like they wouldn't have dealt with like 200 anti-vaxxers. And the police clearly weren't doing anything, so it was just kind of like, well, Oh, zombie warfare, seriously, did they want to go in? I think they were just pissed. I can't imagine that many people wanting to come in. I think they were just pissed, because they did it to all the stores that had a similar response. Oh, they're on their way home, you daft buggers. I have some Karen story in the pool. Parents and the kids yelling at me because they wanted a certain area of the pool, the other side is free. The parents didn't watch their kids, they nearly drowned, saved them, but then when I yelled at them to watch their kids, they get mad and think it's absurd. Oh my god, yeah, there are people like that though. Really shouldn't be, but someone who worked at the help desk, yes. I never just come in to scream at you unless it's a Monday. Hi, Feathered, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Nice to see you. My work is just 1 hour or two, and that's it. And then I'm a lifeguard, sure, but just to coach. Yeah, no, but you know, again, you don't deserve that. Also, I need to rethread my bobbin. I just left this here. You have no idea what the conversation's about. You're all good. You're all good. You basically made sense. Oh dear. I would be like, you need foods. Get your lurk on. Get your foods. They're not exactly the best of the fruit. But yeah, for the most part, I'd say like again, like we had most customers are fine. They're chill. They're sweet. I have some really lovely interactions with customers, and they do really make your day. You do have the odd ones that are just a pain in the ass for no reason. Most of the time, funnily enough, I don't get a lot of them. People often will avoid me to go speak to someone else. I think it's because I'm a little older than some of my colleagues, but also, how to put it, I speak quite loudly. I speak quite loudly and quite forcefully. Even when they haven't approached me, I'll be going around talking to people quite confidently. I don't get approached very often by that kind of person. I hold myself in a way that you can approach me, but you're not getting shit. So I don't get approached by that kind of person too often. I used to when I started working there a bit more, but I'm confident in what I do. Like, I know bras, man. I know bras, and if you're gonna try and bullshit me around bras, like, I have many things I could say to you, and you're not gonna like any of them, but like, good bloody luck, honestly. Don't Jelly Six One approach you with the audacity. How dare you approach me? Yeah, we had something else happen at work. The things that bother me at work a lot of the time more than... I can't really talk too much about this one because it's an ongoing issue. But the things that bother me more at my workplace are often some of the systems in place, like the ones that don't necessarily protect the staff and stuff like that. Those are the things that bother me more about my workplace than customers do. And again, like, I'm in a pretty good position because I am quite confident, and I do hold myself in a way where this sort of person doesn't generally approach me. But like, whenever we have a new member of staff, or whenever we have someone that is a bit younger or isn't as confident, yeah, that sort of stuff gets to me a bit more. So I'd say that's probably what bothers me about working in retail more than anything, is retail's policies often actively put staff in danger. And that's been at every place that I've worked in. And I've worked at some really nice places, but they still will have policies that will sacrifice a member of staff to make the brand look good, you know? And nearly always you can find something like that in somewhere in retail, and it's... it's a shame. And in some cases it's a problem. Like I said, it's not really something I could talk a lot about right now because it is an ongoing situation. A few of them are, but that sort of stuff probably bothers me a little bit more than like someone who comes in to fight. Go. Got a nice new bobbin, and this can actually keep going. So I kind of left it not going for a minute there. Oh yeah, yeah. If I leave this job, then I can tell you. While I'm there, nah, I can't really tell you, unfortunately. Oh dear. That's just how it is. Oh yeah. Oh, also, anyone who walks into a business and thinks that the customer is always right, or tries to throw customer rights in my face. That's another thing. You know how many people throw customer rights in our faces? You have to buy something first. Half the time, you throw it right in my face, but you haven't even bought anything. You've just come into the store and started yelling. Oh dear. That being said, I actually don't mind someone just yelling at me for like half an hour. The time flies by. I don't have to say anything. I can just be there like, yeah, oh yeah, and when they realise they won't get anything, they tend to leave. But I'll just stand there going, yeah, Oh. I've been opposite of corruption at such a university. Some of which bring woods and all, and I just grab everything that's dangerous and throw them away. You're a civilian, use your damn brain. I don't care if you're a rich kid or whatever. If you turn violent, go after you, and then the protest comes in the public discussion and pointers of what the district needs to have upgrades and all that. Thankfully, it started and ended with peace. I made sure we get proposals and PowerPoints. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have not worked in retail. And you can kind of tell. I'm not saying that everyone should have to work in retail though. Like, the thing is, if you can get by your life and you never have to work a retail job, good. That's fantastic. But if you're going to treat retail staff like lesser than you because of that, bad. Bad. Like, the ideal would be that nobody ever has to work a retail job, really. Like, that's not a stage anyone has to do. Because it's not a nice job for the most part. Like, I'm quite lucky in the job that I have, but for the most part, they're not nice jobs, and most people do their best to get out of them. So if you can get out of a retail job, that's great. But if you treat people in retail like less than you, because they work in retail, that's a problem. That's a problem. And a lot of people like to do that. And that's where a lot of the Karen stuff comes from, right? Although I'm really sad that it's Karen specifically, like that's the name that's attached to it. Because every Karen I know is so nice. It's so nice. Half of them work in retail and it's like, oh God. They would never, first of all because they work in retail, but also because they're nice. Oh dear. Customer rights are great and all, but what about customer rights? Oh dear. I'm sorry. I you don't know. None for you. Leon, welcome on in. Hiya, what you doing? Well, we're making big old embroideries. Also, look at that nice seam. Look at that nice seam. Seamless. We're making really big embroideries for a massive cosplay. If you want to learn more about the cosplay, !cosplay. And if you want to learn more about the competition, !comp. They both have links and they'll tell you a little bit more about why we're doing all of this heckin' work. But today, specifically what we're doing is we are printing off loads and loads of digitized embroidery pieces, stuff that we've digitized, so that we have more armor pieces to add to our costume. Yeah. I have been retail work with my friends that are sick, helping out at home. Just those friends I care about and trust. Yeah. One is like cool. Yeah. I got accepted into 2 cool LARPs. Oh, heck yeah. One is Harvest Dance, a really cool female, and the other is Miskatonic. You're a Lovecraftian horror LARP. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heck. That's going to be intense, but really cool. I bet really cool. Thankfully, never worked in retail, but damn, it's not hard to respect other people. That's what it really comes down to, is I think a lot of people look at people in retail and just see them as less. And you can kind of tell when someone's looking at you like that. When someone's looking at you and just being like, you know, making a lot of assumptions about you. Like, you know, a lot of the things people ask is, oh, Leon, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. Stuff like, you know, assuming that you must be studying to get out of it, or, you know, anywhere else is better, or maybe you couldn't study, maybe you weren't smart enough, maybe you just can't afford to get out of retail, maybe your mum, in my case, and it's like, that's why you work here. But people make a lot of assumptions about you when you work in retail, and generally they assume that you're probably not doing as well as they are, and that's why you're here. And it's I can't speak for everyone, of course. I'm sure some people just do just come in for a fight, and that's what it is. But generally, you can kind of tell with the sort of people that tend to start fights with you that they are just looking down on you, so that when you speak back to them, they don't expect it, because they don't see you as equal. And it's like, it's not ideal. It's not how I'd like it to be. But, you know, I'm actually quite happy in my job for the most part, despite everything. Oh dear. Oh yeah. Do you ever want to do like sword shield fight? Like the sword is getting bigger, like cage fight with armor, sword and shield. Well, I mean, that's kind of LARPing. A lot of LARPing is those sort of fights, right? Go! I work on markets as a vegetable juicer in France. A lot of clients think that we are literally less than them, like they don't understand that we take holidays and stuff like that. Yeah. That's one thing. When I took a sick day last weekend, people flipped out because they were like, they couldn't book me for bra fits. Most people were fine, but there were people that were funny about it. And it's like, I was sick. I couldn't have come in even if I wanted to, because I was sick. But it's like, I'm not a robot. That's not how it works. Like, unfortunately, I had to take a sick day because I was sick, you know? Oh my god. It's, stuff like that. And again, most people, just to put it out there, are fine. Like, the vast majority of people, absolutely angels. Lovely. They're just normal people. The people that come in for a fight definitely look at you a certain way. I never work in retail unless you count waitressing, but it doesn't help the management is in a lot of places don't treat their staff any better than the customers do. I'm always nice to service people because I know what the hours and work is like. Yeah, it's waitressing. It's not an easy job either. That's a nightmarish job. But yeah, if you can find a good manager, it does make your life a lot easier. Like, we go through managers, to be honest, but I've had some really good ones at the place where I currently work. Like, I've been very lucky. Honestly, I was lucky to get hired in the first place, considering, and they've always been very sweet, to be honest. But I've mentioned this before, had managers that like threatened my job security because our house was flooding. And stuff like that. So, yeah, to say that managers can treat you really badly and take advantage of you and like your situation, it's like, yeah, they do. Having a good having a good manager is something that like really does make it that you want to stay at the place that you work. I work with my parents' store, and at times I've had to tell children not to go around touching everything because there are some things that are fragile, or not to throw things on the floor. It's told by parents like I should not limit their children. Yeah, I've told parents like, listen, if your kids keep playing hoopla with the bras, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. And they look at me like I've just killed something in front of them, and I'm like, these bras are made of lace, and your kids are literally throwing them. Like, if your kids keep throwing the merchandise, you're all getting kicked out. That's how that is. I love kids, but this is a problem. Yeah, you know? They were funny about it, you say? They were. They're very funny about it. They're funny. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Big giggles were had. Oh, dear. Oh, have we got stuck on something? We have. There we go. Now for some more lining up. We love lining up. Some people would be empathetic, yeah. If kids don't get socialized in early age, they likely will have issues functioning at later age. Do you have 3 school systems? Yeah. So it depends which kind of school you want your kid to go to. But there are private schools and public schools, yes. Okay. That's about it. That's about it. Well, I am going to have to change the thread. I'm an idiot who forgot about the thread again, but that's okay. I can be a thread idiot. That's fine. Night. I want to be premature here, but I might have got it perfect first. I really don't want to jinx this, but that looks really good. Oh dear. One time she was in a store and the kids running around shouting, kicking things, and Jenny was being a nuisance, and people told them on top. She was like, my kid is from a free school system. You can't tell him to... What? 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 I went to work after a few years after Jeannie was born, wanted some pocket money, and a 22-year-old manager whose attitude made me want to smack her on the ear hole. When asked why I quit, I said I was only working this job for a bit of extra money. I didn't need it, nor did I appreciate being treated like trash by a kid who's young enough to be my child. Yeah. I mean, oh yeah. I've never written badly about a specific person, but I have written... my nail. I have written badly about a couple of the businesses that I've worked for. I will say, just putting it out there, there have been places I've worked for that have been amazing. and like the management's been fantastic, and the like the accommodation and stuff like that, it's all been great. But it's like circumstances meant I've left, and that's been a bit different. But I've normally, when I've had to leave and things have not been great, I've written like, not specifically about the person, but about the systems that could change. The thing is, these are like small family run businesses some of the time. So, if, you know, there's a problem, it's like really difficult to get anything fixed unless you're in the family. That's been like one of my problems. But then the positive of working in a small family run business is if it's good, if things run well, then you're in a really lovely place to work. It just relies on them to be like chill. Yeah. Fun kid, like proper mohawk and metal, just grabs some yogurt, opened it, and upended it on the kid's head, and the mum got angry that I raised a free school system. Shut her up. There's limits of positive education. You get back to work. Oh, take care, add a shadow roll. Look after yourself. I'm sorry, I need to change the thread, but I think we've got this really good. I also hit my nail, and that hurt a little bit, but we're good. That poor nail. That poor nail. Oh. I just... Again though, obviously these are not good examples of how you behave in a store, and the vast majority of people don't do this, otherwise stores wouldn't bloody open for people. They wouldn't open for the general public if everyone was just constantly throwing stuff everywhere. So most people are fine. Some people are weird. Some people are weird and seem to live without consequence. Oh dear. I will say though, my colleagues are awesome. I've always been really blessed at every single place I've worked with for awesome colleagues. Like, there's always been like really chill people. Like, we've not always had like the closest hobbies and stuff like that, but they've always been really chill. Like, they talk to me about their like reupholstering furniture. I talk to them about my cosplay. Heck yeah, it's chill. We always get along really well. So yeah, I've always had like a pretty damn good relationship with my colleagues. I've always been very lucky in that regards. Retail is just the worst. I don't think a day goes by where I think about how lucky I am not to be in it anymore. I still prefer retail to call center work, although I probably am quite skewed because I was just having migraines literally every single day when I was in call center work, which definitely made it quite difficult. But yeah, there are good days and bad days in retail for sure. Like, definitely some days are rough. Okay, it's a bit at an angle, but I think we go for it anyway. I mostly don't understand how those kinds of parents must strike the kids up. Oh dear. Patience, innit? Oh, you need to be trimmed. You need to be trimmed. Sorry, it had like something stuck to it, and it was like the thread was just like going the whole way around with it and getting dragged, and I was like, oh god, that's not good. Not for employees, basically. There's a huge problem with how the service industry in the US. They're finding it hard to get staff now because of the pandemic, so people realize that they can survive without having hecking jobs that lift in droves yet. The companies are having a hard lesson now, and I'm here for it. I do one of the UK is finding a similar place now, yeah. Yes and no. The thing is, I think more places are starting to like pay living wage, which is good. I don't think my workplace is just yet, but the living wage increase is definitely a benefit, like a positive. I don't know if this is a common thing outside of the UK. Oh God! Jane, heck, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Oh heck, Ty. Oh heck. Oh, I need to find my O and M. And Jane, welcome on in. What were you up to? I hope you had a good heckin' stream. I'm letting my embroidery machine do a lot of the work at the moment. I'm being lazy. Ah dear. How was your stream? I hope you had a good time making and crafting. Living wage and reasonable hours. Yeah. So a lot of people are going up to living wage. Not everyone, but a lot more places are. But the hours, I don't know. I'm Polico, welcome in. I'm Boba. Heck yeah. We saw you working on. We were working on my Ayaka cosplay from Genshin, and so yeah, I made another cosplayer. Heck yeah! Oh, Genshin, Ayaka. Wait, I'm gonna have to Google which one Ayaka is because I'm terrible with Genshin names. There are so many good cosplay opportunities, but I don't remember which one Ayaka is. Is Ayaka the one that I love? I don't remember. No, she's very cute though. I love the fishy lady, and this is the ice lady, isn't she? Oh, but Ayaka is a sweet bean. Also, MJ, thank you for the follow. Oh dear. Oh, I hope you had a nice evening. Oh, I will. Thank you. Oh my god, I love fishy lady too. I love fishy lady. Right, next bit, we need to change the thing. But I'll show you, I can actually, because we need to change the thread, I can show you what we're doing. Oh, and Ty, thank you for the follow as well. Lucky to have found jobs I got now. Been 8 years and I love it. Basically a homegrown business, so my boss pays me out of pocket, gives me cash bonuses. Oh, heck yes. You know, that's lovely. That's lovely. Kokomi, yeah, that's the one that I love. Kokomi, don't get me wrong, every Genshin character has an amazing outfit, but we all have our favorites, right? So at the moment, it's a 4-part embroidery that we're doing on our embroidery machine. Exclamation mark cosplay if you want to see all of the details about the cosplay, and exclamation mark comp if you want to find out more about the competition we're entering it into. It's Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced Mateus. We're making all of the armor, but specifically we're making all of the armor out of fabric. So it's like a very fabric and thread intense cosplay. Rather than making all the armor out of foam, I wanted to try using a bit of a different material, and we're going threads instead. So it's lots of beading, lots of sequining, and lots of embroidery. And to get all of the bases for each piece of armor, we had to digitize the patterns and send them across to our embroidery machine. And now that we've done that, we can get them all embroidered out. Yes. Ah, dear. Oh, and Feather, thank you for putting the cosplay link in the chat. Yes. Just for our brother in Oversummer. Oh, I believe. No, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. It's going to treat you really nice. And you're going to get so many projects done together. And it's going to be a lovely friendship. Also, yes, I have got my Hero Academia hoodie on. It's warm. And it's not very cold. It's not very warm in the UK at the moment. So I need something a bit warmer. Otherwise, I get very cold. Oh, yeah. There we go. Sounds awesome. It's a big competition, so I want to have like a big costume for it. And this is like right up my alley for like things I enjoy, but it's still a big costume, you know? Because you still got to enjoy the costume, right? Insert some wood rod to make it stiff. I mean, I don't really need to be honest, because a lot of it curves around the human body. Making it stiff, I've got curtain fabric in it, which gives it like a fair stiffness. But any more than that, I don't really need at this point. And I'm using boning to add bounce to a lot of it, which foam would have given. So to imitate that foam bounce, I just use boning. Just bone it, you know? Takes a little bit longer, but it means I can use fabric, so I'm happy. All right, let me... There you go. I see, yeah. We're not a cult. Don't freeze the jellyfish. Do not freeze us. I looked on the page and they love D&D. I do love D&D, yes. I do. What the digitizer are using, I need to try and pick one. I'm doing M-Bird. So E-M, M for mother, M-Bird, and then just bird. Like, bird. You know? M-Bird. And it's, for for the digitizing software, about 180 quid. It is a lot cheaper than other ones, and it gives you a fair amount of flexibility still. So I like it a lot. But yeah, Embird is a nice middle of the range kind of one. The Phoenix is not enjoying the cold either. No, it is cold. Big D&D fan here too. Do you watch Critical Role by any chance? I don't. No, that's like, I play a lot of D&D, but I don't actually watch a lot of D&D. I just play it. So I've been playing D&D for a really long time, and then I only in the last couple of years realized that people also watched it. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, that's different. I didn't know that. But no, for like years I've been playing it. I play D&D Pathfinder. I've also played Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop. And yeah, I love it. I think we're going to be doing an offset of Vampire the Masquerade soon as well, which will be fun. But yeah, I'm a big fan of tabletop RPGs. I use Brilliant, and it's great, easy to use little program. Being modular means you can start off basic without having to outlay huge amounts of cash. Yeah. I think Embird is also modular, but yeah, I would say anything that's modular is yes, because it's not like you need everything. Look up Embird. Thank you so much for looking up that as well. Yeah, do a bit of research because it is an expensive investment. But some of them have free trials. I mean, you could always give them a go and see which one you prefer. I also did Sew Art for a while, but I didn't. Personally, I didn't get along with Sew Art very much. I did use it for like a lot of my original patches before I started streaming, but I didn't get along with it. It is cheaper, but yeah. Trying to drag MJ into anime by suggesting anime openings. Oh, what ones have you suggested? What have you suggested as anime openings? I watch a lot of anime. Anime and D&D are like a couple things I do a lot of. Yeah, I want to play D&D, but no one I know IRL wants to play it, and the only we found online so far, different time zones. Oh yeah, that's difficult. The ones online are tricky. A lot of what I recommend to people, if you have one nearby, is to see if there's anyone running like tabletop in the area. Like if you have a city and there is a game store, like a board game store or a store that sells dice, anything like that. Like if you have a card game store or a board game store, they might do like evening sessions sometimes. That's a really good way of starting. The thing is, you don't need to know anyone to play D&D. In fact, it can be a really good way of like making friends. Like a lot of the best friends I know now I've met through D&D, and that was just how I met them. I met them during roleplay. Have you watched Dodoro? Dodoro is the one with the guy with all of the limbs and then the kid, right? I get a bit confused because there's Durara, Dodoro, and then there's Dodoro. Durara and Dodoro. Okay. I have watched close to no animes. I have watched Kill la Kill and some essay in the past. Kill la Kill is a very intense one. That's a very intense anime you watched there. Got really good music though. I started Demon Slayer though. Demon Slayer is very good. That's a very good one. Cause I'll be honest, like anything shonen as like something to start, you get the hype, you get all of that. It's like a very palatable anime generally. Generally palatable. A few weeks ago, husband unit got tired of me muttering about having to hand digitize images. Next I know, he's just gone and bought me Hatcher. I love that man dearly, but that hurt the bank account. On the upside, I can now auto digitize. Heck yeah! That's a lovely gift, to be fair. Someone else suggested Shampoo. Yeah, it's a Samurai Shampoo. Let's watch Detective Conan. I have not watched Conan. Conan is an investment in time. There is so much Conan out there. I listen, I'm sure it's good because there's so much of it, right? Like, they wouldn't keep making it if people didn't like it, but that's an investment. I don't know. Fruits Basket's still your favorite anime? Fruits Basket's a good bean anime. That's a sweet bean anime and I like it a lot. I like the remake. That was really good too. The remake is good stuff. Just finished season 1. Season 1 was good. It just gets better as well. I think Fruits Basket, they did several seasons like to finish the story, and it was really good. It just kept going. Just kept going and getting better. My favorite anime, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend it if you're newer to anime, it's very specific. I really like March Comes In Like a Lion. I really like March Comes In Like a Lion. More people have watched it now, which I'm so glad about, because when March Comes In Like a Lion first came out, no one was bloody watching it, and it was like so sad. I was like, please can some people watch this? But it's so good. March Comes In Like a Lion is my favorite, probably. I really also like Made in Abyss and Made in Abyss and Madoka Magica. Those two would probably be my runners up. And I really like Odd Taxi, but I want to sit on that one a little bit more because I've only recently watched Odd Taxi. But yeah. Do you know 86? Yeah, I know 86. That's the new mecha political on the block. Your Lion April was beautiful. Your Lion April was beautiful. That was really good. Or wait, to be fair though, if you liked Your Lion April, then you might actually like March Comes In Like a Lion. It's another slightly more drama-focused show, but it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Heard so much about Madoka. I think I've got to start that one next. Madoka, I love. It has such a fond place in my heart. It's a really unique art style, and I find it to be incredibly inspiring. Sword Art is another one of my favorites. See, now I didn't like Sword Art so much. I like Sword Art, but for me, that's like I don't have to think while I watch it kind of thing, which I think is why it's not so much so up there for me, because it doesn't really I don't know. Maybe because all of the ones I enjoy are a little bit more psychological. Yeah. It maybe just isn't quite up my alley. Oh dear. Oh yeah, if you want to read more about the competition. Exclamation mark comp, there it is. That's the competition we're going to be entering this cosplay into, eventually. HXH? Oh, Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. That's what... I have not seen Hunter x Hunter yet, but it's been at the top of my list to watch for the longest time. I have been meaning to watch Hunter x Hunter. I'm not saying I like... It always broke me. A stunning anime down the fields. I enjoyed the first season. Season 2 meh. Season 3 was fun. I like the second half of season... I like the fourth arc. There you go. I like the fourth arc of Sword Art. The Mother Rosaria arc was good. The rest of it, I could give or take, to be honest. But again, it might just not be what I look for in an anime. Oh. There we are. There we go. Oh, I did like ReZero as well. The thing with ReZero is it feels like it's so far from finished. Not in a bad way, but like it feels like a very long story. So I kind of want to see a bit more of it before I put it all the way up there. But I do enjoy ReZero. Also because it's a character called Amelia. It's different spelling, but it's a very similar name. Oh dear. Oh, the older Hunter x Hunter's good? Fair. Oh. There we go. Yeah, last week we actually went over the anime awards. We had a little look at all the categories and stuff like that, because yeah, if you haven't gone and had a look, Crunchyroll had its anime awards out right now. So you can have a little look at all the nominations and stuff like that, and you can vote. So that's all up at the moment. It's probably not up for very much longer, actually. This might be the last day. I could be wrong. if the Crunchyroll Anime Awards are still up, this could be the last day of voting. So if that's something you're interested in. Rem, low tier. Rem is honestly, everyone loves Rem, and Rem gets so much merch. But like, Rem, I have said from day one, low tier waifu. Sorry, not sorry. Rem, trash. Rem belongs in the heckin' Rem, nah. Everyone is so crazy for Rem. I just, nah. I like fluff and action, if I'm honest. Another one I loved was the introduction of Robotech. Damn, I'm giving away my age here. Bless you. No, you're good. Also, did you just finish my embroidery for me while I was dissing Rem? Heck yeah, good job. My first anime I knew was Love Chino. Oh, God, that one. I struggled with that one. That was not for me. It's like cringe humor. Yeah, I struggled with that one. I think it's a very popular show, but I struggled because I can't do cringe humor. I'm just like, whoo. Oh dear. Don't remember a lot from that though. Yeah, Super Novels the Moon's amazing. Yeah, I know a lot of people really love that one. I struggled so hard with that. I was like powering through it if I could. Oh dear. Sad because it's kind of side character. Again, like I'm sorry, I love Amelia, so. Oh, it's the first one with my sister as well. Aww. You all had that one. So my first anime that I recognized as an anime was High School DxD, because I typed anime into YouTube and that's what came up. And I got very confused, honestly, after that. I was not sure what anime was. I now realize that I just got unlucky, because like if you type anime into YouTube, of course that's what you're gonna get. I don't cringe you either. It's painful for me. Yeah, I struggled with that one a lot. Oh, also, do you guys want to see the full embroidery that's taken us like bloody forever? Bloody forever. You want to see? There you go. Oh yeah. Got a few stray threads, have we? I think so. Zay, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. This is a 4-piece. There it is. Got a few folds in it, but we'll get those out. We will iron it also. Yeah. Needs to be cut out and then ironed. Get all the extra threads trimmed off. That'll be another piece of armor right there. Heck yeah. Oh dear. How long did that take? 2.5 hours. God. Ah. Anime style. Was it made in Japan? Oh dear. Was my goddess or my Hime? I finished lunch, time to get back to work. Oh, thank you, Feather. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, is that tightening it or loosening it? I think I'm loosening it. I don't really watch anime lately, but my favourite are Durara. Oh yeah, Himami Born. No, you're good. I liked Durara. I did. It was good, yeah. Durara was good. There's a lot of seasons of Durara now. Okay, we need to go back. Okay. And then find the next one. Where is it? There it is. Got you. And then we need to rotate it. Okay. There you go. Get it where it starts. Nice. Oh dear. What's your favorite female anime character? I have to think about it. Because off the top of my head, I'm not sure. There's a few that I really like, so I don't know. I couldn't give you just one that easily. Convince me that fuck. God damn it. Do you know your favorite male anime character? No, not for the same reason. Like, it's difficult. It's very difficult. Like, my favorite character in anything would be difficult. Yeah, like, like, that's hard. A hard thing to answer. Nezuko? Yeah, that's fair. Nezuko's a sweet bean. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to answer that easily, I don't think. Oh, yeah. Let's get the next piece ready. Oh, I need to stretch my legs out at some point. Because I have been sat down for a while. My legs are starting to feel it. Like, you gonna move us anytime soon? You gonna do a little bit of a wiggle soon? No. No. We got more stuff to print. Oh, yeah. Can't be moving. Not when there's all this stuff to print, buddy. I swear. And Light Yagami. Ah, from Death Note. Yeah. Light's an interesting character for sure. I wouldn't have thought Light to be a likable character, but they are interesting. So, actually, to be fair, no, that's fair because, like, yeah, if you're looking for a character with a lot of interest and intrigue, yeah, Light has a lot going on. Like, I wouldn't say that I like them, but they're interesting. They always have motivations, but, like, weird ones. Kind of twisted. Yeah, I could see them being an interesting character to want to follow. Yeah. You cosplayed Light for a con? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That was initially what I was thinking, like, are there anyone that I cosplayed that I'd be like, this one? Maybe. I can't think of any though. No. I like, of course, the characters that I've cosplayed. And I didn't cosplay them for no reason, but yeah. It was Elle, we were handcuffed together. Aw, sweat. Yeah, sweet. Not sweat, not sweat. Sweat. Oh dear. The first one is always so easy because there's no lining it up to anything else. You can just put it in freely. No commitment. There we go. Let's change the thread again. And also, I would like to have a little look at where this one goes on the costume as far as the front goes. So I might have a little look at the cosplay map because I think it goes above the one we did before. But I could be wrong. If it goes above the one we done before, no! I'm gonna have to go up and get that. That's kind of important. And it flew off in the most awkward direction. I'm gonna get a travel suite because I have to stand up. And that deserves a travel suite. Yeah. Oh. Let me find it. Where'd it go? Yo! Yo! That little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside. In his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen to. Yay! Steve-L, you got it! Yay! You were saving for so long. Blue dabba dee dabba die, dabba dee dabba die. Oh dear. glad you got your blue. Who's your favourite but some of the top are El, Ochimaru, Reborn, Fong, Mammon. Oh yeah, Fran. Nice. I don't remember a lot of good female characters. When the future is cool. Yeah. I was like, wait, I can redeem it now. You can do it. One time I accidentally cosplayed Giovanna because I wake up with my hair all kind of like donut hair. Heck yeah. From JoJo? Nice. You're not gonna want a thread, huh? You need extra assistance. That's okay. That's okay. We got it. We got it. Get that in there. There we go. And under there. There's got extra thread coming out of where'd that even come from? There's not even a colour I've been using. God damn. Right. Let's get this in here. And start this piece. There we go. Very nice. Oh dear. Twitter! That's my Twitter. Oh dear. I don't post on Twitter that much, but I'm trying to get a bit better at it. I try to improve. Oh dear. Right, we should keep beating. Right, now you can do that tiny bit of gold at the bottom. It always feels like a waste to thread it with gold, but there we go. Oh yeah. There. Oh yeah, and then under here. To be fair though, on the Twitter and the Instagram is where you can kind of see all the progress pictures we got so far. So if you wanted to see like any of the background work, it's there. Don't wait forever again to redeem a party or blue. That's how it be. Sometimes it do be like this, but it do. This is how I feel on Bateman's stream, because as soon as I've got enough for a scream, I'm like, and we scream. And we scream right now. And then I don't have enough for a scream again for ages, because I instantly redeem it every time. Oh dear. I just love the scream. Right, let's change the thread. I know that one's really short, but the next one's 11 minutes, so we get a little bit longer. There we go. And up here. I know, right? My relation Arrow and I don't watch it, but I have so many songs on my SD card. Oh my god. Oh my god. I normally pick out a few songs from each season that I think are really, really good. Like right now, the ending of Attack on Titan, I think, is really, really good. I didn't really particularly like the opening. I think a lot of people felt the same way. Like the final season of Attack on Titan's opening is, it's something. It's not quite it, but the ending is fantastic. Like I won't skip the ending ever. Like it's so good. Oh my god, you splashed on in. Thank you for the splash. Who was it? Oh, it's Boba. Thank you for the splash. Oh yeah. And get that under there. Oh yeah. And that. I try to save the screen when I'm playing with him so he expects it less. That's smart. See now that you're seeing big brain there. Big heckin' brain. That's very smart. I don't have that. I just have the I had the scream, I used the scream. You nanny down this first time I saw someone cosplay Amelia turn. Yeah. Well, that's because literally my name's Amelia. Of course I love Amelia. My name's Amelia. Like everyone out here like I love Rem, and I'm just here like, excuse me, who do you think you're talking to? No, I love Amelia. I have 2 animes I need to watch though, and one that I don't have to watch, but I'm kind of interested in. Heck yeah! That's a good position to be in. That's not too overwhelming. I have no idea what. My name's Amelia. It's spelled just a little bit different though. But you know what? It sounds close enough. And so I love Amelia, and I cosplay as Amelia. Oh dear. Because I'm also Amelia. Listen, when you see your name appear in an anime, it's very exciting. It's very heckin' exciting. It's like, oh, that's my name. It's me. All right, this character's me now then. I guess this is me. And so I have always loved Amelia. I've loved Amelia since the day that I found out their name was Amelia. And nice to meet you, Amelia. I'm Amelia with an A. That's the difference. I'm not Amelia, I'm Amelia. So Amelia with an A. Yeah, but I say it's close enough. It's pleasure, heck yeah. Screw Rem. No, it's fine. I understand why people like Rem, kind of, a little bit. Not, nah. Oh dear. But yeah, it's really cool to see your name appear in an anime. I don't know. So I've been like, I have like a folder with everyone whose name is Amelia in it that I like would like to cosplay at some point. Maybe. So I have some of them are stupid, some of them are recommended by chat as well. So like some of them are really like we have from like I don't remember the name of it, but there's like an Amelia in Bloodborne. Yeah. So I have that in my folder as an Amelia. I don't know if that's what I was quite looking for, but I'll take it. It's an Amelia. Apparently there's a boss in I haven't played Bloodborne yet, but apparently there's a boss in Bloodborne called Amelia. So I'm like, alright then. Alright, well, that's fine. I promised one girl in a camp that I watched My Hero Academia. I promised my sister that I watched Mob Psycho, and the one that I'm interested in is Psycho. Ah, but the main character is... Oh, I see. Oh! Something Psyche. Oh, do you mean Psyche, like the mysterious life of Psyche K by any chance? I could be wrong. It just seems like similar. Oh dear. Some say Ren, some say Amelia. I poured ex-Toho fan and say Amelia. Nice. Ah dear. Yeah, that's the one. If you are gonna watch it, if you watch it in Japanese, the subtitles are so fast. It's a marathon. Whereas if you watch it in English, it's a little easier to keep up with. Because I originally watched it in Japanese and I was there like having to pause it every 2 seconds so I could actually read the subtitles on the screen. Because it is so fast paced. And so the subtitles are just like, and it's very hard to keep up with it at times. If you're reading it. It's very good though, it's very funny. Good proper slapstick. Yeah. But I think it's on Netflix, right? So like you can get it in English. If you don't read quickly. Maybe you read quicker than me, and so that's not gonna be an issue for you. But for me, I was just there like, ah! Oh. There we go. You're doing great. Oh yeah, there we go. And honestly, I'm beating this incredibly slowly. guess mainly because I'm focusing on the embroidery machine, so it's not so bad. But I would normally have finished this by now. Because I'd already half done it as well, so this is very slow beading from me. Oh, do we have one that actually doesn't fit? We do. That's unusual. Put that to one side. I haven't had one of those for a minute. Yeah, this is really slow for me. Normally I would go much quicker, but I guess because I'm not really focusing on the beading as much as I should, because I've got the embroidery machine chugging away in the background. It's going a little slow, but that's okay. I mean, really my only goal is to have this one piece finished and then have as many of these done as possible. And I think I will get this one piece finished pretty soon. Excuse me. I would like to start cutting them out, but it's a bit difficult to cut them out when it's still embroidering. Because the piece that's like just finished, for instance, is on a huge piece of fabric. But I also do the witch. Nah. I'll be honest. The only reason I did Emilia was because her name was Emilia. And, you know, that. The thing with anime. Very rarely do I find their costumes appealing to cosplay. With the style of cosplay that I do. Because I go really heavy into beading, really heavy into embroidery. And a lot of the time, because anime is like constantly moving animation, right? It doesn't have the chance to give its characters that kind of same detail that would make it exciting or appealing to me as the cosplayer. It's not to say that cosplays of those characters can't look fantastic, they do. It's more that with the particular style of cosplay that I do, it wouldn't really grab me. Yeah. Also, be a little careful, Boba, because you are touching spoiler territory, and we don't want any spoilers. If you're all good. I think the last anime I watched was New Game about, oh yeah, a group of game developers. Yeah. That had a second season as well. Last one I watched last season 1 is K-On! Oh, heck yeah, that's the tea time. K-On! Was just tea time. Mainly. Now you're all good, don't worry. I just like to warn people before I start deleting messages, if anything did happen, you know? Give people a heads up. Mods, please delete. Oh, I mean, I can do it. I can delete this one too. So much power! So much power! Basil! How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we had Crumpet coming earlier, and was very heckin' generous. I literally only had them come in today. It was very sweet. I hope you're having a good day, Basil. Oh dear. K-On! Is tea time plus songs, yeah. You know, that show about tea time. Oh yeah, and they play music sometimes. But mainly it's tea, right? Oh, of course, Basil, now you have access to tentacles. Oh no, oh no. 10 more people have access to tentacles than at the beginning of stream. Terrible, terrible. How could this have happened? How could we have let the tentacles fall into so many hands? Oh dear. Oh, hug. Heckin' hug! Thank you for the hug, Steve-O. Again, I will just apologize in advance. If my voice is a little lower or a bit more raspy than usual, I apologize. I'm fine. The weather is cold, and that's it. That's it. Oh no, that's what you were trying to do. Oh shoot, I didn't even see it coming. Heck. Well, I should have seen it coming, but I didn't. Because you said hug 3. Yeah. Oops. We all have access to tentacles. No! No! How could we have let this happen? We've been so lax. We've been so lax. Oh dear. There we go. I didn't know Nightbot did that. Who set that up? Who set that up? Oh dear. Nightbot, calm down. I swear, my mods, they're great. They're really sweet, and they do a lot of really good stuff for this channel. But I swear, and part of the reason that one exists, is that you? You help with that? I swear. That's terrible, that's terrible. Oh, did you finish? Yay! Good job. Let me just put these beads on, and then, thank you. And then I will move you along. There we go. We're getting there with this piece as well. It's getting there. Ah, dear. Twitch's wonderful chaos goblins, yeah. I remember when I started watching anime, I was like watching tier lists around before I started watching one of the anime there. But why did I start watching them? I was recommended anime in general by someone at college. And so I was like, okay. And so I just typed anime into YouTube. They were just like, you should watch anime. I was like, okay, so I just typed in anime. There you go. No tentacle commands, they made one. Yeah, to be fair, it was kind of surprising that there was nothing that happened when you typed tentacles in. But why that though? Oh, so grim. I just want to make an estimate of how long it'll take us to finish the second one. We're like 3 hours into stream now. How long before this one's finished? What do you think? It's got 3 more parts to go. Oh my god, sorry. Beware, there are hiccups here. Rotate. Very cursed hiccups, honestly. That's where you want to start. Okay. Let's get that thread changed. It is gold, isn't it? Yeah, it is gold. This is a big one. This one takes more than 20 minutes, even without me faffing. There we go. And you know I'm gonna faff, so it's gonna take longer than 20 minutes. In my defense, some of the faffing is me changing the thread and stuff, which is necessary. But there we go. Oh yeah, I never checked on it where these actually went. Where did they go? Oh, okay. So this one is, if memory serves, let me grab the pointer. The light blue one. It's the light blue one there. That's the piece we're making right now. I thought it was the green one here. It's not. It's this light blue one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That explains why it's a little bit shorter. So this light blue one is what we're making right now. And it goes all the way and curves around the back. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. I thought it was a little lower down, but it won't quite touch the embroidery we did before. There's still another one in between. I don't know when that one comes up, but there is still another one in between. It's always nice to know which piece we're working on, though. There we go. Oh. Even when I was into anime, I'd mostly read manga, and I started Naruto because I couldn't handle the fillers. I watched to the end of the Churin exam arc and then switched to manga. Fair, fair. Oh dear. I like both. So it really just depends. Depends on which I start with, I suppose. Well. But I guess it helps that the stuff that I watch doesn't tend to have so much filler. Oh yeah. Ooh. That was aggressive. There we go, that's better. I don't know why I had to be so aggressive about it, but geez. We got through it, so it's fine. It starts right at the top. And then put this one in, and then have it like there. I think that might be too far in, but if I move that up a bit. See, that would have been really good, except now I didn't push it forward. Okay, let's put it there. Oh, okay. That might be good. No, it's too far forward again. That's okay, that's okay. We're very close. Ooh, it's good, but it's problems. It's much better as far as the distance back goes, but it's now like off to the side, annoyingly. That's okay. That's okay. We work through it. We work through it. Okay, how is this one? Still really far from one side. Okay, that's fine. Let's just... this like here, maybe? Try that again. This bit took a while the first time as well. Oh, that's too far. Too far forward. That's okay. Is that too far back now? Yes, too far back now. And put that in there. And put that there. Oh, that might be perfect. Okay. I think we got it. Now we just need to tighten it all up. I'm actually going to leave it on here and tighten it on here because it's really difficult, these ones. Let's just tighten it on here and then hope it doesn't move. Hope it doesn't move. Oh dear. Interesting. Heck yeah, we're getting there. What quote did you get? Streamers don't have legs, they have tentacles. Yeah, they have tentacles. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always been. Every streamer you watch, maybe you might think you see legs, but it's all just very, very well done 3D animation. That's really good, actually. That's a really good. Let's try that. So what I've been doing just there is I've just been lining it up with our previous embroidery. Yeah. This just overlaps a little bit, but should give it a really strong connection. I think there's a slight angle on it, but I think it'll be okay. Should be fine. And now we're just doing the outline so that the fabric doesn't move at all while we do the rest of the more complicated stuff. And then start with this part. Heck yeah, there we go. Good lining up. Really mangoed a bad idea though because my favourite titles reborn. The first 6 books was just half cringe, light of light adventures. Oh god. Yeah. Like, I read a lot of Attack on Titan back in the day, and I stopped reading it because I was enjoying the adaptation so much that I decided I wanted to finish it with the adaptation in the anime. And I've done that a few times where I just really enjoyed the adaptation so much that I decided I wanted to finish it like that. There's nothing against the manga or the original, but sometimes the adaptation just adds something. Like the music and the atmosphere is just like, it's like you don't get, yeah. So much stuff in the first arc skipped. Yeah, sometimes they skip stuff like that. You don't want to see anyway. No, my beads! Oh no, it's okay. It's okay, we didn't lose them that time. Sometimes we lose them, that time we did not. I'm gonna get some new thread, because this one's getting a little short and difficult to work with. Although it is now clinging on for dear life. Stop that thread. Acres, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. As you can see, my embroidery machine is doing a lot of the work for me today. But we are doing a little bit of beading on the side. Yes. Naughty bonus. You say a lot of things. I don't say naughty things. Steve L. I'm a very clean streamer. We're mature on this channel. Very mature. I don't say naughty things. Jeez, I barely even swear. The quotes have a cooldown on them now, so we can't spam quotes. So if it's not coming through, it's because it's on cooldown. Thank you, Ms. Warden, against breast cancer. I miss my sister who survived breast cancer. Oh, but she had 8 years ago. No, that's good. I mean, I'm a bra fitter. What I normally do is I'm a specialist bra fitter. So I fit people who are going through surgery. I mean, that isn't just people with breast cancer. That's also enlargements, reductions, and transitions. But like, it is my job. That is my job. That's what I do. And so it's something that's really close to my heart because I've been doing it for quite a while now. It's fitting people before and after they go through surgery for their bras. Whether it be like post-surgery bras, pre-surgery bras, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, no, it's very close to my heart. And it wasn't just me that did it. We had 23 streamers take part, I think, in October. Yeah, it was a big old event. It was very happy and cool. Food Wars, I love the manga, but the anime adds so much to the voices and the music. Yeah. Like, it's nothing against the original. I just love some of the extra stuff. Oh, there's one. There's one. You don't want to do the massive quote. Massive quote is not the good one. So my daughter got her first sewing machine for Christmas. Got her brother. Heck yeah! Is she enjoying it? I hope so. I hope she's gotten used to it a little bit by now. Maybe starting to get like a few of the stitching down. Yeah. Oh dear. It's such a good Christmas present, honestly. It's such a good present. It opens up such a world of possibilities for you. Oh dear. We had it running really slow, but she had been making lots of clothes for her dolls and stuff. Heck yeah. I'm glad it's working really well. That's really encouraging. I'm sure it's been really encouraging for her that it is just running and making stuff and going well. Yes. I can see that you're trying to catch around the back. Stop that. Stop. Around the front, please. Thank you. Oh dear. No, that's really good. And gloves. She loves making gloves. Gloves are tricky. That's impressive. Gloves are not the easiest thing to sew. I put those as a little bit of a higher difficulty level. That's quite impressive. Not beginner's work, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Do you use primarily butter products? No, I actually My sewing machine is Genome. My embroidery machine is Brother. So I use both. And bear in mind, like, the threads are not branded or anything like that. So the only times where, like, I am buying branded things are when I'm getting new feet and stuff like that. Because you can buy universal needles. You don't need to buy branded needles for either of these machines. You can, and sometimes I do if they're cheaper. But if they're not cheaper, I'll just buy universal. Yeah. So, I don't know. It depends. Both of my machines are good machines. I like them both a lot. I probably buy more for my sewing machine because I use it more frequently, generally. And that's Genome. Reborn wasn't the fandom that brought me into AOP ratio is crazier, and most of the thing is though, you can have like a really, if it makes sense to the story, having like a different ratio of like male to female characters, like, yeah, no, that's great. Like, there's been a few stories which I've read, which was like, has like overabundance of like only real male figures. But like, it makes sense to the story that that's going to be the case. And like vice versa too. Like Zombieland Saga is one of my favorite shows, and it is a predominantly female cast. But it makes sense because it is an idol show following women. It's not really an idol show, it is a comedy, but like, it's a comedy disguised as an idol show. Oh dear, thank you for the lurk, Boba! Oh, I love Zombieland. Zombieland's been robbed, but like, it's such a good show. Oh dear. I hope they do another season of that soon. It always makes me so happy. Oh dear. Of what show? Idol or Idol? Zombieland Saga. I'll tell you right now, you can watch the first episode of Zombieland Saga and you will know if you're gonna like it or not. One episode is all it takes to explain its entire plot, the entire premise, and give you a taste of what you're going to be getting for basically the entire series. One episode. The only thing I would say is there are some quite emotional episodes which you won't expect to see coming. But Zombieland Saga is so good. It is standout fantastic, and it has one of the best openings I've seen in recent years. Both seasons do. It is fantastic. Idol as in like dancing, singing idols. Yeah. But it's not really an idol show exactly. But it kind of disguises itself like it is. Like it pretends to be an idol show. But I don't know that it exactly is. Plan out. Oh god, you got so many! Good luck with your heckin' drawings. I hope they go well. Oh dear. That's a lot of drawings. Oh. I love comedies that can also make you sad. I think it just goes to show that when you can do that, it means that you're not just doing slapstick, you're also like adding a bit of depth to your characters. Because if you can feel for them when things are like happening that are not just comedic, they're actually sad. It just shows good writing, really. It's just well written. It's a very well written show. And Zombieland is fantastic. It is just like, it's a very good comedy. There is a lot of slapstick in there. It is just like a one joke, next joke, next joke, next joke. But like when it decides it's gonna do, I think it's episode 8 of the first season, hit me so hard. I was like, oh my god. I think a lot of people after that episode were like, excuse me, I came here for lols? What are you doing? That's, no. But it's like, it's very good. And in the second season as well, I think they just developed everything they did in the first season, took it even further. It's so good. So good. It's like not gonna be, I suppose, like, it's not like Attack on Titan, and the animation at times is bad. Like, not even like it's passable, it's bad. But it kind of adds to the comedy, if that makes sense. Where they've got like an interesting mix of 3D and 2D. And in the second season, it improves so much. You can tell like it's got so much better. But in the first season, some of those dancing scenes, they legit look like, well, they look scary. They look scary. It's a good show. I binged F is for Family, ridiculously over the top show, and I literally teared up doing a few episodes. Yeah! It's like that. It's like that. Like, you binge it because it's good, and then you tear up when it's like, it's decided it's gonna hit you. Oh, so good. So good. Zombieland Saga is one of the few shows I've actually gone and rewatched. I rewatched the first season of Zombieland Saga. And, you know, I don't rewatch shows really ever. Because, first of all, I don't really have the time to do it normally. But also, like, you know, most shows I don't need to rewatch. Like, I enjoyed it the first time and I was good with it. Zombieland, I went back and I rewatched the first season. Because I had such a good time with it, it just sort of became like a comfort show. I don't know, I really liked it. And so I watched it again. And, yeah. That's why both me and Shifty were saying, like, it was robbed at the Anime Awards. Because the second season of Zombieland came out this year. And it wasn't mentioned even once. And it was definitely comedy of the year. At least for me it was. And it had, I think, probably one of the best girls of the year as well. Well, it had some really good character development for a couple of the girls. I mean, Junko had some amazing character development this season, as did Yugiri, which I think, honestly, probably if you were going to pick one of them, it'd have to go to Yugiri. Because we've been waiting for her character development for a while. And, yeah, it was so good. It was just so good. And, yeah, yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. A very well written show. About, well, I can't even say necessarily what it's about. It's stupid. About stupid things. Oh, but it's good. It's good. If you need something that will just like make you laugh and giggle, I'd say give the first episode a go and you'll very quickly know whether you're going to enjoy the rest of it. The first episode tells you everything you need to know about the rest of it, really. Wait, let's get the little hanging piece on there. I need a few things. I need one of these. I need one of the ones at the bottom here. Was it a long one? I think so, yeah. There you go. Excuse me. And then you can thread that up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Egg! Thank you so much for the egg! Heck. So much egg action. And then put that back through there. Make sure that's all not knotting. There we go. And then thread that through there and put it through there. There we go. And make sure that goes on that side. There you go. Very nice. I wanted to put that in later this time because last time I embroidered this, I did it off stream, but I actually put that in really early and then it just kept getting caught on my thread over and over and over again. Hiya, hi Egg, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. We are doing lots of cosplay embroidery. Lots and lots of cosplay embroidery. I'm embroidering, my machine is embroidering. All embroidering this cosplay. There we go. I'm just being a little delicate once I'm so close to this bit. So again, it really likes to get caught in the thread. Oh dear. Nerdy White Boy, how goes it? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome on in. It's done by Bill Burr and related to quite a bit of the last couple of scenes. It shows in great detail humans often use by people to gloss over the feelings of rage and depression. It's something that, unless you've had those feelings, you wouldn't connect with the material on the same level. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Oh dear. Just showed up, but I'm assuming we're talking about the masterpiece known as F is for family? Yeah. Well, I was talking about Zombieland, but Den was talking about F is for family, yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. I have not seen it, so I couldn't comment. I lost my Netflix before I could finish season 5. Oh heck! No, not the Netflix. No. You gotta get it back. There's so much stuff on there. There's so many things. Not that I really watch anything, but you know, I know it's on there. Oh dear. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh dear, that's a no. That's what I mean, like it catches so easily. So you kind of have to do it the awkward way around, but it's fine, it's fine. I think we should be about... Oh yeah. Oh, are you nearly finished as well? Oh no, you've still got 2 pieces to go. I think we should nearly be about finishing this one. I thought my machine had finished at the same time as me again. No, unfortunately not. It's still got a little bit more to go. Oh yeah. There we go. That is all beaded up. It will be a little difficult for me to pin it into my the rest of the costume at the moment because unfortunately all this is happening on the desk. So I can't really bring my mannequin up here to start pinning it. But it's done, it's ready to pin. And that's kind of what's important. You know what? We got it in a good place. There we go. Oh. Thing is, I still need the machine to do quite a bit of work, unfortunately. My machine needs to finish this one and then do 2 more. Heck. And I was here like, I want to get 5 done for each side. Nah, maybe 1. How does 1 sound? I will do probably some more after stream today because, you know, I gotta get these printed out. It's very important to me. Oh dear. Oh yeah. And there. Oh dear, how many men things up a move past issue I've had legit tearing up even talking about the show on the surface. It's a dumb comedy, and just when you stick around you get to understand it, you see the deeper message it gets you. Yeah. Oh dear. Bayman! Oh my god, is that a Bayman? I was talking about you earlier. I was talking about you. We were talking about your screaming. Heck yeah. What? Yeah, I was talking about you. Also, thank you for shouting out Bayman. If you've not met Bayman before, Bayman has a redeem where you can play a ridiculously loud scream in their ear. And it's great, because Bayman also plays games like Phasmophobia. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You gotta wait until they're like, you know, they're getting like this, the haunt is on or whatever it's called, like when the ghosts come out, and then you play the scream. Yeah. Scream at me and I scream to you, basically. They're a very sweet bean, to be fair. They don't deserve to be screamed at so much. But I think everyone saves for the screams. At least I do, and I think a few of the others do. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh dear. Come on, machine. I think, how long have I been going? 3.5 hours. I wonder how long it's going to be before you finish. Thing is, I'm wondering. Mop will sizzle my sausage. Hi, Mop. How goes it? I hope you're having a good day. The machine's giving it its all. It's doing a very good job, and I shouldn't be too mean to it, because it has been very good today. I'm wondering if I let it finish this one up and then maybe go make some lunch. I'm hungry. Need to go back to lurks? Go back to your lurks! That's all good. Do not worry. Have a good lurk. My stomach is rumbling. It has the rumbles that probably only noodles could satisfy right now. The rumbles that I think I kind of want lunch. And as much as you're doing a great job, you're not going to feed me. It's going to take like an hour to do the next 2 pieces. So I'm thinking. The time is near, sir. I've been saving, avoiding the yoga scream. Yeah. Bayman has other screams as well that are cheaper, but they're not the scream that you want. You want the one that's like 5,000. Yeah. Do you know how much I've sacrificed? So much. I think what I might do is do a raid today and get myself some lunch, because this is going to be ongoing now for like the next hour probably, and then hopefully come back tomorrow with a few more to show you so we can actually get into some embroidery. Because I wanna get these done. I am in the mood for finishing these, but it does take a while and it's not the quickest, so I think probably I want a snack. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some lunch and then we'll go for a bit longer tomorrow once I've already got a few of them printed out. I think yes, that is the plan. Right, who is live at the moment? Who is live that I can push you all towards? Ah, B is live? Perfect. Let's go spam B. It's my 7-month anniversary. DJ! Oh my god, I'll spam B with that as well. In fact, when we raid, I'll put the raid call in the anniversary bit, so she can't avoid our raid. Perfect. If you've not met B before, B is this very sweet bean. They play Apex and they play other games too, and they are very good. In fact, they're probably the best Apex player in the world. So if you wanted to learn Apex from someone, who better to learn from than the best Apex player in the world? Oh, also, if you haven't checked out our mods at this point, we have 2 mods that stream and 2 mods that don't. Don't check out the mods that don't stream, because they don't want to be checked out. But you can check out Deimos and Shifty, because they do stream, and you can always send love their way. They do a lot of amazing work on the stream. Why not send them a bit of love? But yeah, I think for today, I'm gonna get some food. I'm really hungry. I'm sorry. Like about 45 minutes ago, I started just being like overwhelmingly hungry, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I gotta go. I'm so hungry. Where is this hunger come from? I'm starving. I've eaten today, but I'm really hungry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make myself a few packets of noodles, I think, and just gorge myself on noodles, and then I'll come back stronger. I'll come back stronger. And also with more embroidery. But for today, grab a raid call if you are so inclined. And yeah, let's send lots of heckin' love over to B. I'll see you all soon. Take care, sweet beans.